There we go.
He got 79 rushes, 1,100 yards,
Who
18
got
rushing
1,100
TDs.
on 79 carries? Spillman?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he going fucking dummies.
he got 18 rushing TDs.
Yeah, he trying to. I don't know what he talking about. He on some shit right now. Let's
Notre
go.
Dame got 82
Yeah,
off
he playing all CPU right
8.5.
now.
Yeah, because he sure got two. He got his quarterback and running back.
The portal giveth, the portal taketh.
Mm-hmm.
What about Mensa hitting the portal on their ass?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Miami for sure, right?
Mm, I think LSU.
You think LSU, even though they got Sam Levitt?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
He might go to Miami. I can see it, but I think he'll go. I think he might go fuck with Lane Kiffin. But who knows? Miami gonna need a quarterback this year. You think if Carson Beck and them win, he going first rounder?
Yeah, it depends on how good he play in that game. I think he shoot his value up to a first rounder because ain't nobody else coming out really. Like 27 class should be crazy if these niggas all pan out. If they all get better, like the niggas that stayed that was supposed to come out.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna be better. It's gonna be a quarterback that was ass. That's going like a club nick or something. That's gonna be a high riser. Watch.
Is he going to the draft?
Mm-hmm.
He got to, don't he?
Mm-hmm. Penn State, Drew Aller, him. Then you got Buddy from Chamberlain from Ole Miss. Unless he win his appeal, he in the same boat too.
Then
It's
you got
gonna be like
Carson
the
Beck.
25 class. You know what I mean? Like some of them niggas really want first rounders, but they got bumped up into that first round category because it wasn't a really big quarterback class.
Yeah, because if Chamberlain go, him and Mendoza might be first two off the board. But if not, it's gonna be Beck and Mendoza for sure.
And the crazy thing is if you really think about Dante Moore's situation, like this probably like if he don't go dummies next year, you know with
He
Arch
shot
Manning
himself in the
coming
foot.
out, yeah, he not gonna be the because he was projected as the number 1 or 2
I
quarterback
don't
in the
think
draft.
he ain't
Like
gonna be
all
that
them
Arch
boys coming
Manning.
out
Arch
now, you
Manning
got
play good this year.
Arch Manning don't even got he could have a mid season and he going first overall. He going first quarterback off the board, guaranteed. Don't let him go crazy next season. And signs is pointing
Oh
that he
yeah,
is gonna go crazy because of how he was balling all
mm-hmm.
at the end of the year. All right, man. While y'all coming on there, hit that like button, man. Show some love. The Hits and Jay show. We already added it. Then you already know about a history lesson. We gonna get to it. Homecoming is the league, man. Season 8 is the season we are in, and we are 8 seasons in. We crowned a champion one school 3 times this year. We also crowned a champion twice this year. We also have 2 single season champions in Alabama's and Coach Rand, and then Coach Falk with North Carolina, and then you're looking at Coach Max in Oklahoma with 3 titles, and then Arizona State and Coach Bully Murray as a 2-time champion. Who will be season's 8 national champion? Will we see a repeat or somebody new?
Cut your share screen on.
Got you. If you're not locked in, man, lock in. Hit that like button on your way in this bitch. Show some love. Yep, we live. Let me hear your voice.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yep, we good. Nah, bro, you're not dictating my schedule. Hold up. My mom's birthday tomorrow. All right, man. We in episode 2 of the history lesson, man. Back at it right now, man. I've been getting outside calls and shit, talking about our co-host, man. Well, I'm not even gonna call him a co-host, bro. We just call him the host of the Hit Lesson Show, History Lesson. And it's been good reviews, man. They like a fresh voice on the show right now, man. What's up with you? You know, took over
Man.
from the
We
Hit Piece
live.
show.
We live and outside. They like real
Man,
sports talk. That's all.
yeah, that's all it come down to, the real sports talk. They like to hear a person that they will say is non-biased to the situation, um, and just bring his views and his outlook of things, man. Like, how you feel about the parlays you got going on right now, man? Ain't nobody doing that in their league right now. Let's just call that an innovative thing you've created, and how you feel about it so far.
I think. Ask that question again one more time. Re-ask that question.
The parlays you started,
Oh
something
yeah, I
that
think
nobody else is doing in their leagues.
man, it's live. Niggas can't hit though.
But
They
that's the
can't get
point of it,
bread.
right?
Yeah,
Imagine if they had to drop bread off and can't hit. The pile
yeah,
up would
they'll
be
be sick.
nasty. But that's how you
They'll
can
be
start the
sick.
lottery, where it can be real. You put a real parlay in, nobody hit. You keep that in a bucket until somebody do, and then they win real life money and real life edits on the game.
Yeah, yeah, that's one way. But got to get everybody to buy into the parlays. It be certain
hmm
people. It be certain people doing it, but they got to
I
what's
would
the
say you
name?
need half the league to buy in before we do something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Need half the league for sure.
All right, we're gonna have a lot on the table today to discuss. We are in week 5 already in homecoming season 8. A lot of football has been played. A lot of football left to be played. Over the first 5 weeks of football, Jay, how you feel about the league going right now? Like, what's going on? It's been some really good user games.
Yeah, it's been some ball games. I think the league is trending. I don't know, man. It's just like every year we get better. Every
hmm
year it get better.
hmm
A little bit more trash talking going on. More and more rivalries being built. More people expecting to play certain people and do damage to them. So I think we're trending in the right direction. Definitely still trending upward. Like I said, we get better every year. Definitely get better every year. So and the competition getting better. I think as a whole, the league competition is getting better overall.
hmm
So
That's something I definitely agree with. When I look at the score and schedule, they got 4 games up here, weekly schedule, view the national schedule here. So what we're looking at is, you tell me, big game or not a big game. Ohio State travels the horseshoe to take on Oregon takes on Ohio State. Oregon is 12th. Ohio State is ranked 13th.
USC Trojans.
Big game, not big game.
mm, I don't think it's a big game. It's a big game, but I don't think it's that big of a game. Cause that I don't think that'll decide early on who go to conference that year. If it was later in the season, definitely for sure.
I think because
Later
it's
in
a
the season,
conference
definitely for
game
sure.
and that Ohio State has, they start the season off 1-2. I think it is.
Hmm
I think it's a
You think it's a
huge
big
game.
game?
I think it's a
Think it's a huge
huge
game?
game. It might not be as huge for Oregon, even though I think they're 3-1 right now. Uh,
Yeah,
but Oregon got to prove they can win this game. Ohio State have to win this game.
yeah.
They can't bullshit.
He cannot. He definitely can't come out BSing. I don't think he's gonna come out BSing though. I think he's starting to get his footing back and starting to get right again. So I think he just got to keep stacking days, stacking on top of his win against Georgia. That was a good win.
That was a huge win. We'll get into that game in a second, but I'm going to Ohio State when it comes down to stats and stuff like that. I want to know
Yeah,
what's going on offensively. Austin Westbrook comes back after he's left Texas A&M for the portal. He's in his second season with the Ohio State Buckeyes right now. And you take a look at the kid: 745 yards, 5 touchdown passes, 6 INTs, negative 53 rushing yards. Though,
yeah. He taking some sacks. He taking some sacks.
is that offensive line play or quarterback?
I think it might be quarterback play. Just holding the ball too long.
They got a young gunner down here, Legacy Carson Jones is
Yeah,
sitting down here at 6'6", 220 pounds. He's gotten some playing time. He's played in 2 games out of the 4 games played, or out of the 3 games played. So again, are we in a situation where we're looking at a young redshirt freshman quarterback knocking down the door a little bit and might be end up being the starting quarterback for the Ohio State Buckeyes?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so just yet. It'll be too early to make the switch, but he'll have to. If he is gonna make the switch, he's gonna have to do it at least 2 weeks. But it's kind of early.
It's some big time names in the backfield here. You got Zeke Elliott Jr., you got Eddie George the second on this bitch as well. 2 legacy names, right? Um,
Mhm.
just looking at the running back room itself, you're looking at these 2 monsters in the backfield, right? Both of them got really good speed. Both of them are super active right now. It looks like Elliott is leading the team with ball carries with 28, George with 10. How much should he lean on his running back and his running back room to better help him navigate through this year's season?
I think he definitely got to be more balanced. He ain't necessarily one dimensional right now, but it's like I don't know. It's kind of like he's trying to prove like the opposite of the Ravens. Say the opposite of the Ravens. How they do a Lamar Jackson like, oh, we're gonna prove to the league that we can throw the ball, but we can run the ball better than anybody else. I feel like he just trying to prove to the league that he can throw the ball and not just be himself. I think that's what's messing him up. But I don't know. It's still early to tell. Still a lot of football left to go. He probably should definitely lean on his running back just a tad bit more. I think it looked like he just giving Zeke all the carries and just letting him outrun people and then getting in the goal line and just going with George. I mean he's 6'3", 235. That would make sense.
I would say this. I would say listening to the players in their interviews, listening to the offensive coordinator in their interviews, they want to run the football. They said we feel like this game is more easier than we make it at times. Line up and smash mouth football. Line up and we lean
Yeah.
on you and see who better for 4 quarters, right? And I think, the coach, the head coach, is kind of handcuffing the offensive coordinator, right? To me, I think they really want to get back to bully ball. That's why you got these type of players in the building. But I do think they want their quarterback as a veteran, a redshirt senior. They trying to get him, to become that guy to take over this football team to make sure we know this is his team. But I think he's a quarterback that's not he's more of a game manager in my opinion than a game changer, right?
Yeah, I don't think he's a game changer at all. Again, definitely a valid assessment.
So I think they should lean on it, right? Like we'll see how they do in this Oregon game, but they should lean on it right now. You got young sophomore Cortez Singletary leading the team in receptions with 10. You got Braden Weston, the tight end, with 10 receptions on the team right now. Sean Stark, and then you got Dennis Pippen, and then my boy down here, Jet Harrison, in his sophomore redshirt year right now, is the leading receivers of this football team right now. So they got some guys they spreading the ball around. But when you look at this receiver room,
Definitely spreading it around.
when you look at this receiver room, though, who is the guy that needs to separate himself?
Hmm. I say Pippen. I say Pippen because he averaging the most yards down the field. He averaging 20 yards a catch with 2 TDs. He averaging 54 yards a game, but he the chunk play receiver. He the stretch man. So I feel like he just got to do not get so one dimensional and try to force feed him the ball. Necessarily going like he got 6 picks, and I feel like he just try to force feed him the ball when in doubt instead of just using him to open up the rest of his offense. Because if he burning the people over the top with him, he's spreading the ball around. So he got
Yeah.
another guy averaging almost 20 yards a catch.
Yeah, starts
So
and
he's
averaging
starting
20 yards a catch. Let's call it what it is.
exactly.
19.8. Round that up. That's 20.
Yeah,
Weston is at 18, and then you got Singletary at 15, and Jet Harris at 17. I think Jet Harris is the key to this offense. I think Harrison, right, legacy player, Marvin Harrison's younger brother. Um, but I think he's the guy, right? Like I think at some point you have to show that the Ohio State is always going to be known for receivers, right? And
yeah,
when you look at the stats right now, you can see that they got four receivers that's dogs and a tight end. I would say four, yeah, I would say four receivers that can really get going, and then they got a tight end that's a dog as well. But I think Jet Harrison needs to be that guy where the defenses have to worry about him no matter where he at. If I'm him, he's in the slot. He could play the 1 to 2 or in the slot, in my opinion. But like you gotta make people fear him. Like how Brandon Murray was for Arizona State, right? How
yeah,
Ernest Campbell was for Colorado, right? You got to make people fear him. And I think if he could find a way to do that, it opens up everything else for Pippen, Starks, and Singletary as the other three guys at receiver. But I do think they got to lean on a run game, and they can use Jet into that. Like first name Jet, they should be Jet Sweep Harrison out this bitch. But
yeah.
I think they could get it done though, right? And I don't think Ohio State's story is written yet. Like I think they're writing the
Yeah,
chapter of this season
it's
8 right
early.
now.
Yeah, it's early. I think he's still. I don't know. It's kind of like a rebranding. Like I feel like he's starting to realize what may have worked in the previous seasons ain't necessarily going, work forever. Like you gotta revamp yourself, and I think he doing. I think he revamping himself, finding out what work, what don't work for his team specifically this year.
I think the Oregon Ducks, they getting their quarterbacks every year out of the make a nigga machine
Yeah,
because they stay with a 6'6", 250-pound quarterback that can run like a deer as well. Uh, in their arsenal. They're not showing no signs of any other quarterback playing right now, right? Like they have John Wagner as a senior, and they just brought Danny Wolford Jr. out of the portal from Tennessee. And both are, not both, but I would say Danny Wolford could be a starter for this football team. He's the higher overall quarterback on Oregon, but the prototype of what this guy looks for, the guy looks for at quarterback is this. His last two quarterbacks has been exactly that. 6'6", damn near 250 on the board right now. That Cam Newton body type right now. Do you believe in this quarterbacks? 97 completions, 128 attempts, 75 completion percentage, 1148, 17 touchdowns versus 4 INTs. He's playing really
I
well
ain't,
right now.
yeah, he is, but I just from me personally playing him. I don't think I ain't watched all the other guys, but me personally playing him, he didn't just kill me with his quarterback. Like his tight end was just kept popping open. I'm like, oh my god, how is he popping open? So I think he has good players in position where he do get on the ball, they get a lot of yak yards, like a lot of yak yards. Especially his tight end on them crossing routes, he gets a lot of yak yards because he is fast. He
hmm
has a nice tight end. So I think he ain't got a. I ain't just seen a true like you said, them 3 moments in a game where it's like I haven't really just seen that from his quarterback. I'm not saying he can't do it, but I ain't just seen him like show that okay, this is why we're winning. Our quarterback is why we're winning. Right now, it's like it's a combination of quarterback play, receiver play. D line may be hitting home sometimes, but as far as like we take Childs last year for Clemson, or we take Bentley, or even with Wade that you're a quarterback, or like just those quarterbacks that been in a Heisman race or whatever. It's just like they are when they were playing game, when people play, it's like, okay, this quarterback is the reason I'm losing, or
Right,
this
right.
quarterback is the reason I'm winning. Like, I don't think he's had that yet. But not saying he can't do it. I just don't think he's had that yet.
So you saying he got the playmakers around him right now, making him look good.
Yeah.
All right.
He's not a game changer. He's not a game changer yet. He's been a good game manager, but I think he could be a game changer. But he ain't just showed that he's a game changer. He's a game manager right now for sure.
Got you. And he got a matchup this week against Ohio State on the road that could show that he could be a game changer if he can go out there and get it done.
Exactly.
All right, so they
The
brought
verdict is
Cocoa
still out.
Puffs from Nebraska out of the portal. One thing about this Oregon football team, they definitely spend their Nike money in the portal.
Yeah,
Um,
I like him. I like his running
yeah,
back.
yeah, I
That
like him a lot.
that little, he's nice. I like him.
And he
I
leads the
think
team
he
with
should get more
45 carries.
involved.
I mean,
Yeah, I think he should
45 in 4 games already. I mean, what's that? What average is that? About 20. What's that?
368. He averaging about 15, 17 carries a game.
Yeah, he getting the ball to him. We got another guy, a redshirt senior, that's touching the ball, and Jose Isaac, who has 26 carries for 172 yards, 6 yards a pop as well. And then there's the quarterback with 21 attempts as well. And you start looking at some depth pieces. They got some upperclassmen that didn't go anywhere or either came out of the portal that stand on his team. All his ball carriers are juniors and up. All of them been
Yeah,
4 or 5 year players already, you know. So
yeah,
when
I
it come down
think
to experience, they got it in the backfield.
they definitely do.
All right,
I think he got to do a better job of. I think he got to run the ball a little bit more though.
I feel you.
Like
I see what you're
I
saying.
think he got to run the ball a little tad bit more, just a tad bit more.
Turn that bitch up to about 30, 40 carries a game.
Yeah, not 30, 40 carries a game, but maybe to like maybe 30, maybe
Gotcha.
30.
All right, so this is the tight end you're talking about, Villami chick, 6'5",
Yes,
224. True sophomore, 37 catches. He got 7 touchdowns on the year right now, 443 yards. He going crazy right now. Ray
yeah, he got
Bowling,
217 yak yards,
yes sir, as a tight end too.
and he averaging double of any receiver on the other field in yards a game. So that tells you like I don't give scout reports. I do, but I don't give them for free. But
Gotcha.
if you know football, you know, hey, read the numbers. They say a lot. Now,
They say a
hey,
whole lot.
they say a lot.
They
But he
speak to you.
definitely like I said, his playmakers are doing a great job. Like that's why I say he's not a game changer. He's a gamer because like look at the rack yards. Look at the yak yards that they get. 217, 131, 135, 123.
Yeah, they get the ball in their hands and get out the way.
And
Let
they
them make plays.
flying.
Hmm.
So if I think if Ohio State forces him to play with his quarterback and beat him with his quarterback, then that's a testament to who's the better
So,
coach. I think it's gonna
oh,
come down to who's the better coach overall.
Ohio State, I think it comes down to defensively, right? Like I'm on the same
Yes,
page as you. And if this is the key for Ohio State to beat Oregon. No yak yards. Make that
yes,
quarterback beat you. Make him be right all the time,
all
right?
the time.
Like make
You
him be
have to
right all
force
the
him.
time. Don't let his playmakers get him out of trouble. Like don't let him throw
Yeah,
a RPO and that shit turn into a 20-yard game because they making
man.
plays. Make him be right.
And
Make him read the field and show he is a quarterback that can play with his head. No diddy. Use his mind versus his athleticism, or let his
and I
players
think
play for him.
and I think he also has to just do a job of like we understand like it's like you're not going to completely shut somebody out from doing their thing on offense, especially like so like that's a understand. But if you can minimize it, like you said, minimize him and force him to beat him with, you know, if you can come up and make a tackle every play and not give up extra yards and give up extra yak yards, I think he'll win the game because that'll force, that'll force Oregon to sustain drives. He getting a lot of yak yards, his drives don't be sustained like that.
And the other
Like he
thing,
like you said, he might catch a pass, a screen or RPO and go 20, 35 yards down the field. He ain't sustaining drives really. He playing like Oregon would play in real life. Like we
yeah.
get the ball, let's go score, let's get up. So I think that'll be a big factor. But again, that also come back to hurt Oregon because you put your defense on the field a lot of the times. It's like
Yeah, the more your defense on the field, the more chances you got for shit to happen.
Yeah.
I say this though, like when you start looking at like 6'1", 220 and Ray Bowling, Daryl Dalton is 6'6", 223. These tight ends kind of playing receiver. And you're looking at the drops. Both of them got 3 drops apiece. When you look at your top 2 receivers, they dropping the football a lot. If I'm Ohio State, I'm keeping everything in front of me, right? And I'm playing man in this game. I'm lining up and I'm getting physical with those boys at the line of scrimmage. I don't care how big they are or how much they weigh. You got to get physical with those guys and make them have to, show they can run routes, show they can get in and out of their breaks, right? Instead of letting them catch bubbles or screens and things like that and getting the blocking in
Yep.
front of them, and then you let 6'1", 220 pounds who run at 97 speed get upfield, right? Like you gotta kind of limit that. So, and my key to the game for Oregon and Ohio State, Oregon is the make Ohio State make mistakes. If they want to put it on a quarterback, they want their quarterback to be the guy. Oregon got to find a way to make that quarterback be wrong more than being right.
Yep. And
Ohio
I
State
think
got
he
to keep
also got
everything
to
in front of them.
force them to make throws in tight windows. Force them
Hmm.
to, force them to make them tough passes and them tough reads.
That's crazy because we speaking the same language for both these football teams. Like this game gonna come down to a physical running attack and disciplined defense, right? That just solves everything. Disciplined defense forced the quarterbacks to be great. Like we think their quarterbacks are game managers. Which one going to show here a game breaker, a game changer? And I think if the defense plays the way we expect them to play on both sides, Oregon and Ohio State, I think it comes down to the quarterbacks showing they could be game changers and not game managers. And whatever one show that will win this ball game. But I do think Ohio State, if they can get somewhere between 25, 30 carries in this game, and they successful in the run game, and they get both them running backs going, I think we should. I think we'll have a good game, and it could get special. This thing in the horseshoe. Who you got winning that?
Ohio State and Oregon. That's I got Ohio State winning. I got them by 7, or I got them by 3 to 7.
Gotcha.
I think just in the past, Oregon hasn't done a good job of beating Ohio State. Like I don't even know what's their record against each other. And maybe I don't think Oregon has beaten Ohio State since I've been in here. Maybe once or twice,
Yeah,
maybe.
nah, I don't think they won that matchup at all.
Exactly. So it's kind of hard to just deny the backstory of it and just like is it his team is better than yours? I can't say that because you always have a nice team. So that just comes down to coaching and how you play. So I think if it's his chance to show the league that he's turning the leaf in that conference.
All right, Clyde Peters, the redshirt senior Duke quarterback. He a backfield creator, 6'4", 210. Um, 1100,
Hope you don't hit the portals like the one in real life.
man, 1183, right? 9 touchdowns, 5 INTs right now. Duke been super quiet since their run to the semifinals 2 seasons ago. But it looked like they're trying to get back together. I like this Asafa Dog. Remember, we talked about him early on.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't win the starting job this year because of the portal guy came in, right? Let's look at Clyde Peters. I don't know if he came from the portal or he's a Duke guy. So for 4 years, all Dukies. All Dukies. All right. I like that. Homegrown. Sefa. Hey, Sefa, what are you looking like? Are you a homegrown guy as well? Yep. 2 homegrown quarterbacks over
He
there.
played last year.
Yeah.
He balled last year, so he got to have a guy at quarterback to come and replace that. Somebody that threw for 3,500 yards last year. Got a
Hmm.
guy to come and replace that.
Well, he got a guy that's almost there right now with 1183.
Hmm.
I don't like the touchdown to interception ratio at all. But it should look like he a gunslinger. And then if he's also the leading ball carrier. With Nate Shepard over here, I think they underestimating what Nate Shepard is as a running back over this bitch. I think they should really lean on him as well, right?
Hmm.
Like he's that guy. Been that guy in real life freshman year, going crazy for him. He upset that their quarterback actually leaving in real life. But it looks like the dual threat quarterback play is in effect in here with Duke, man. Now, how does you feel like that fare against that North Carolina defense?
Ooh, he do got North Carolina this week. I ain't go down to Rourke. Is there Rourke? I hope I'm pronouncing it right.
He got 2
It looked
dogs at running back.
it looked like that's who he running the ball with. I think I think Shepard just doesn't look as effective as Rourke because of the TD. The TDs, he only got two of them, and his quarterback do got five. But I think that's probably just a testament to people respecting his run game, and he got room to pull it with the quarterback and get out of there. But I think also that may come from people underestimating this quarterback and thinking he can't run the ball or he's not gonna run the ball with him based on how he play.
Yep.
So he doing a good job of
Shit crazy
he
because you
still
hit
got
that shit
five
on a
TDs in the
button.
ball.
Because how they play is they play they're a choice route football team, right? So
Mm,
and when you're a choice route football team, think of the run and shoot type offense like that, right? Like they're a check down team, right? They play verticals a lot, but they really want to hit you with hookups and guys getting in and sitting in zones. And that's why you seeing the running from the quarterback, right? Because well,
yep.
you could take pull the ball and run at any moment. And I think you're seeing him effectively go through his style and his scheme of offense, and they have that run and shoot aspect to what they do offensively. But in this system, the quarterback they give him the go to run. They let him use his legs, and they don't have no problem doing it because he leads the team in touchdowns and rushes and attempts.
Yeah, he got in 4 games though. It ain't. But see, he got a receiver 400 yards with 4 TDs too. So
Tight end. Tight end
yeah, tight
stepping up right
end.
now as a senior
Y'all,
in football
these
culture.
guys love their tight
And them
ends.
tight ends, boy, they be getting fucking
There's a
Javier
lot of tight end
Garcon,
offenses.
redshirt freshman, 20 catches, 282 yards, 2 touchdowns on the year right now. You still got Tobias Clark and Antoine Duke all making plays for this football team with Nate Shepard catching the ball. You would think Nate Shepard would be the main runner, but you can see why,
Yeah,
right? The other kid's speed is just different.
yeah,
But look at Shepard, right? Shepard running a 4.2 for sure. But
yeah,
he
for
catches the ball
sure.
out the backfield really well with 15 catches as well. So looks like Duke really spread the ball out. Because if you really take a look at it, one catch or not, you start looking at how many people touch the football for this
Yeah,
football team. And that's in the passing game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys. 10 different guys has caught a pass from ball culture. I mean,
and
from the quarterback thus far for
and
this
it,
Duke
and,
team.
uh, and like you could tell just how he played by you look at the average yards per catch, like 15, 14. Like so he not throwing none 30 yards plus unless he has to. Or if it's open, I'm guaranteed he's gonna throw it. But his receivers, they average like he hitting you with the curl routes, the post routes, the dig routes across the middle, the out routes that might, and
Hmm.
he gets some a few yak yards out there. So you
Them
know,
zone sitters, right? A
hmm
good NFL quarterback. If you're looking for a quarterback coming out of college, you want to see how he look hitting the intermediate routes, right? And that's what it looked like
yep,
with this football team. Every last one of his receivers are 15, 11, 14, 15 yards per catch, right? Like, and that's that's them zone beaters, right? You sit in them zones if
yeah,
you want to, right? They do have a vertical attack. They run a lot of verticals, but within that vertical attack, they definitely hitting you with sit down routes. And these first down catches every time, right? Like anytime a
every
guy averages
time
15.4, 14.1, 11.7, they catching first downs, right? They moving the chain. To me, this could be a more explosive offense than what we're seeing right now.
for
And
sure.
I would ask you, does that pose a threat to North Carolina's football team?
I was gonna say just to go back to answer your question, I think if he puts it together and just don't get taken out of his game and just plays how he normally plays, I think he might give North Carolina a game. But
Don't don't
it'll come
fumble the
down to
bag.
defense.
Don't
Yes,
fumble the
don't
bag and stick to your
and you got to
scheme.
get some stops and get
Yep.
some stops. If you
Yep.
can create stops and stick to your scheme, I think he'll do a good job of staying in that game and possibly having a chance to pull it out. I
We
think it'll
haven't.
pose a threat to North Carolina if if he just lets him hit him in them zones like that and hit him for a first down every pop. I think that'll hurt North Carolina real bad. Not too bad, but real bad enough to where if you don't stop it, it'll probably lose him the game.
If I'm North Carolina, I'm looking at it like this: stop the run game, make him one dimensional, and then show me that he can read the field as well, right?
Yep,
Like
yep,
show me you going to be able to make the throws you need to make while your clock is running out on you. And then the other part to North Carolina is, do they need to keep a spy on the field? right? Do they got to keep an eye on that quarterback running the football?
I think, yeah, but I don't think you got to necessarily just keep a spy, but you definitely can't just turn your back to him. Like you can't just zone out the whole defense and have nobody vacate and just vacate the middle like that. Especially if your D line not getting home. But if his D line is getting home, then he definitely don't need a spy. If his D line is getting home, he won't need a spot. But if they're blocking, if Duke is blocking like they supposed to, it's hard to say just put a spy on him because putting a spy on him will kill him with the way he plays passing the ball in them
Yep.
zones. You taking a
All
man
them.
out of a zone.
Yep.
So
Yep. Yep. You hit it
ooh,
right on
that's
the fucking button. Like, and like Duke, if I'm Duke, that's the things I'm trying to force North Carolina to. But here's the X factor of the football game. North Carolina got one of the top secondaries in the country this year. They wouldn't have no problem lining up and going man to man across the board on your ass. Now, uh, what type of question does that oppose to Duke's offense? How can they take advantage of that, right? Because if they go man, remember I called them a vertical stretch team that like to
hmm
play within them zones. Hear me out. You sending guys on verticals, and that pressure don't get there. What's going to happen?
yeah,
That quarterback is taking the fuck off.
yeah. But I think Falk's secondary. I think his secondary play a big factor, and I don't. Again, Duke just got to stick to the script and then just play his game. I think if he has to force Falk, oh, excuse me, he has to force Falk to make him get out of his game. Like
Yep.
them 15-yard pops, them zone beaters and stuff like that. If Falk start getting a lot of interceptions off of it or just a lot of knockouts on at the catch point, I think that'll start forcing Duke to get a little bit out of his game. But Falk will have to take him completely out of his game to really showcase his defense. I think because if he gets Duke in a position where he has to throw go balls and stuff like that, then he'll be in trouble. He'll be in big trouble.
But I do think Duke's offense is set up to give North Carolina problems.
Yes, 100%. Yes, their philosophies and as coaches is very polar opposite. So
Yeah. Because I think like we're answering the questions as we're telling you what they need to do to stop what, right? Like if North Carolina gonna go, my DBs are better than your receivers, we locking y'all up man to man, then you better keep an eye on that quarterback.
yep,
I think North Carolina got to play back to front, right? From the secondary coming back down to stopping that run. Uh, Make Duke not feel comfortable with running the football. Like you got a lot of late-handed off draws that's going to come out of this Duke offense, right? They love the draw game. Um, can you stop them from running the ball out of shotgun? Because if you can make them go in the center, it makes it easier for what you got to do defensively, right? Like, because if they go in the center, play action is the only thing really going to hurt you outside of, you know what I mean? Outside of making plays in the run game. But if they can run the ball out of shotgun, inside zones, things like that, draws, things like that, that will put North Carolina in a situation because of the way Duke offense is set up to beat zones. And then if you play man, again, you got to keep an eye on that quarterback. They can keep that quarterback in the pocket and line up and play man to man. That's what North Carolina really want to do. Sit up here and play man, lock you the fuck down, keep your quarterback in the pocket, and make him throw bad reads all game long. Um, but I do think Duke has the offense and the production on his offense to give North Carolina a problem. I think they'll give them a problem early, but as North Carolina gather data during the game, I think eventually they start to turn that data into they're a positive for them, for
yeah,
sure.
He playing a
ASU
user,
Trident
so
emblem.
Duke would definitely have to come with it. Like it ain't like you just like us saying stick to the script ain't just saying just do what normally works for you. Like no, you definitely gonna have to stick to the script, but you're gonna have to take it up another level.
Yeah,
Like
you're going to pull out some plays that North Carolina not expecting, i.e.,
yeah,
Clemson with the motherfucking
reverse
double
pass.
pass, yeah, reverse pass, like things like that. You have to pull those type of things out to be able to win this ball game.
I don't like what I'm seeing from the North Carolina quarterback right now.
Mm-mm. This
Ain't
supposed to
like
be Drew
that.
Mays. This supposed to be his year, right? 1259, 9 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. For
Yeah, he
North
gotta stick
Carolina
to
to take
the
that next step, this kid got to take that next step. Right now, he don't look like
yeah.
he's stepping right now.
His interception ratio is 5 to 4. I mean, no, with TD interception ratio 1 to 5. Mm-mm.
Man.
Is is he?
And then you start looking at Natron Means, who was the leading running back last year, not only for North Carolina, but damn near in the country.
Mm-hmm.
39 attempts. Gave him 16 carries. I do think North Carolina got to find a 2 and 3 when it comes down to the running back. Like, the guy
Yeah.
that got to play. Skylar Robinson is the receiver. You don't see no other than Thurman Thomas the third. This is a legacy player right here. And then at fullback they still got Allstott's son. So I think North Carolina is working some things, but I do think they got the type of players and weapons they got to get better at. And what I mean by that is we got to see more depth in their backfield. Like it's always been a guy in the backfield, but not guys. They need
Yeah.
guys for them to take that next step, especially while Drew May is still trying to get his shit together.
Yeah. While he trying to figure it out. Yeah. Yeah. I think he definitely has to find not necessarily a identity, but definitely gotta like I said the first show. When you're a top dog, you just gotta find ways to put people away.
Yep.
Like however that means or whatever by any means, whatever you gotta do, but you gotta put people away. And I think he's doing a I don't know who he's played. I don't know, but from what I'm seeing from the numbers, I don't think I don't know. It don't look like normal. But we only what 4 games in,
Hmm.
week 5. So we 4 games in. So I don't know if he had a bye week or something start off the year and only played 3 games. Yeah, he only played 3 games.
Yeah,
He said
yeah.
he had a
Week
bye week.
one, bye week. Week two, played week three, played week
So
four. Yeah,
three,
Miami week four, Texas A&M week three, bye week two, and I forgot who he opened up the season with.
six T's, 39 attempts, 317. I don't. It's not bad for 3 games, but
It ain't great. They opened up with
yeah,
Texas in a 31-10 win over that in that game. Texas A&M was week three, and then week four they played Miami, a CPU game. I can see why the interceptions is high right now.
yeah,
Yeah, I can see why the interceptions is high right now. When you think about North Carolina, you think about their receiver room right now. Bryson Wright comes back for his junior year at tight end. This will be his second year playing tight end. I think that's the reason why he came back. To give himself another year at tight end before it's time to go to the NFL. He's leading their team with catches with 23. But remember, this was the number one receiver in the 2027 class. So
hmm
the kid got big enough to play tight end. They did, and they moved him to tight end. Which, in my opinion, was a great look. But you only can do that when you do what they did in the portal. They go get AJ Green Jr. out of the portal. Zay Sadler balling out from Wes Walker is a guy that came in with them as well. But when you look at the receiver touches right now, like the guys that's really getting after it is Wright, Zay Sadler, CJ Sadler's little brother, AJ Green Jr., and then Nate Means out the backfield with 14 catches as well, along with Wes Walker Jr. I think they got the weapons at the receiver to do what the fuck they want.
yeah, yeah. I think
Cause
I
they didn't
think
even get Santana involved or Steve
yeah,
Smith involved all the way yet, right? They got
yeah,
Santana out of the portal as well. Like they got some guys, they got weapons at the receiver position right now. I think their hardest problem is getting football. Not enough football to go around for the type of weapons they got.
yeah, yeah. I think he. But is it line play again? Like I know his line was fairly young last season.
I know he was
So
complaining about holding calls again this season. So like,
oh
it's been something. No, at this point you start thinking it ain't the players, it's the scheme. He had at least three holding penalties in the over the first 3 weeks of football.
he has how many?
He had about 3 to 4 holding penalties already.
Mm. So yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know what it is. If they just getting beat off the edge or what. I'm pretty sure they just probably get beat off the edge. So it's probably taking him to throw them little short dunk downs and stuff like that. And I think a lot of them interceptions may be, throwing out of sacks or
Bo Prue comes back, 170 snaps right now. He's giving up 1 sack. Mateo Rios, the center, has given up 1 sack as well in 3 games.
he's not throwing out of sacks. He only got
Yeah,
two.
You only giving
He
up 2 sacks all year.
yeah, so he ain't throwing out of sacks. Is he? I don't know. Is he just read? Can May not read defense? What is it?
I think May's still trying to figure it out. I think that's the problem with North Carolina. But here's the thing: you better get him right now,
Yeah, get
because if
him
he
now.
figure it out, man, we talking
Yeah,
about a
get
different
him now.
conversation. If you figure it out.
That's why I think Duke could give it. Duke is still a one if he elevate his game to another level and do his
So,
thing.
this is always a major basketball rival matchup between North Carolina and Duke. Now they on a football field, the gridiron. The number 3 North Carolina Tar Heels travel to Duke, number 23 ranked Duke. Who you got winning it?
Ooh, that's a tough one to call. I'll probably give it to North Carolina just off of really. In all honesty, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna give it to North Carolina just off GP. You gotta give it to him on GP. Like he an OG, he understand how to play the game. Again, he's still the person to beat. So he's not the underdog. He's still the person to beat. So I give it to North Carolina.
Yeah, I
Um,
like that. I like that too. I'm going North Carolina, and I think it's a double-digit game. I think they're gonna go prove something this week, and they're gonna go on to do, because after that it gets sticky for them. Like, they got one more week of uh, you know, get it together football, right? When you start looking at the
mhm.
ACC, looking at North Carolina, again, they got one more week of get it together football, and then you start looking at week 6. They got Clemson at week 6 on the road. So this Duke game is important for them, right? I think they got to go show who they are. Then they go
They
to
do
Clemson.
indeed.
They come out of that Clemson game, and guess where they at? They get Syracuse at home, and that's their cleanup game before they go on to Texas Tech and then Arizona State. And then Arizona State. So it gets sticky right now. So North Carolina don't got no time to fuck around, or they gonna fuck around and find out. Duke gotta come into this game thinking that let's put these boys away and then make their lives miserable going down the stretch, because they don't get any easier on the schedule for North Carolina. They got some
It
shit
does
coming
not.
up right now. So I do think that they're gonna get it done. You got number 21 California traveling to SMU. We got them winning that game for sure. Here's a good game. Florida State, after coming off a disappointing loss to Clemson, they got blew the fuck out last week to Clemson.
Oh
They got
yeah.
Nebraska though sitting at 1-2. Nebraska 2-2. Florida State right now. How you got this game going? Florida State traveling in Lincoln, Nebraska.
I don't know. Nebraska be BSing. Nebraska be BSing. I think, but I also think Florida State will be reeling too. So I think if Nebraska could take advantage of that, think he'll be, think he'll be in good hands. But Florida State still. I mean, he got beat by somebody that make runs every year. So it ain't like he just got beat by nobody
Yeah,
or
but
you
like,
know.
getting beat is one thing, but getting the shit beat out of you is another.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
just call it what it
he
is.
got manhandled. Yeah, he got manhandled for sure. He got manhandled for sure. But how many people in this league can you say manhandle people like that though?
Yeah,
Like it's
nah, and the
only a
Florida
handful
State
of
don't
people.
really get manhandled at all by anybody.
Exactly.
So,
So I think, but he also got manhandled by Clemson last year too. He manhandled Clemson.
and then he
So
manhandled him right back.
yeah, so then Clemson manhandled him again. So I don't know. I think that'll
Maybe
be a
that's
good
just their
matchup.
matchup. Somebody gonna get dog walk when
Yeah,
they play.
I think I got Florida State pulling it out. I got Florida State pulling it out. But if Nebraska come to play, I think Florida State will also be, trying not to get manhandled again.
Yeah,
So
Florida State can't afford this loss at
he
all.
cannot.
So I do got Florida State winning the
CPU
ball game on the
game.
road. But I
And
do believe,
if he lose, it's over with. If he lose, he out there top 25 for sure.
so
Because he'll
for
lose
wait,
to an
is he
unranked
saying
Nebraska.
that did they play live Florida State, or did Florida State let him play the computer?
No, no, he said it felt like a CPU game.
Oh, disrespect. Oh my God. Louisville, number 15, going into number 19, North Carolina. North Carolina going to handle that game, CPU game. Miami
He been
got,
saying that game. He been saying CPU game since yesterday. Since after they played.
and Clemson is already lined up to play Virginia Tech, and they should win that CPU game. When you get to the Big 12, you got 3-1 Arizona, computer game, West Virginia, dog shit. Notre Dame is riding off of not having to play nobody yet schedule. Really, they don't get anybody until mid season. Um,
hmm
Texas A&M coming off a 50-50 win over South Carolina. So they 2-2, 2-0 in conference play. They are
South
at
Carolina added you in
Colorado.
the chat too.
Too late.
Yeah. He said how he
I
get a
think.
forced loss. You fair see him that game though, didn't
Yeah,
you?
he didn't get a forced loss. Yeah, let him know there was no forced loss.
Yeah, you fair see him. I was telling people, hey, y'all better get in them
FSU.
DMs, boy. Y'all better get in them
Yeah, nah, I ain't
DMs.
gonna. First of all, I know T active, but we also do know he's an NFL football player, so his time might
Mm-hmm.
not be. But Texas A&M, I got a history of like, I reach out, I gotta wait hours for a respond, then when we make a decision, some bad shit happened, or I didn't catch the right shit, or I missed something, and then it's like, damn, bro, this keep happening to me type shit. So I made sure I gave them plenty of time to respond before allow Max to hit the
You
G's
hit
and
it.
shit. So.
Yep.
That was an equal sim. So, but Texas A&M takes his RPO offense into Boulder to take on Colorado and Jaden Wade right now. I think Jaden Wade playing really good football. Start off the season, um, and Colorado got the Heisman winner from last year back on the team. He's starting to step up after having a slow start week one. He's starting to step up and Ernest Campbell right now, but. Colorado got a lot of replacement starters, right? But a lot of players that was number twos on their team are now the new number ones on their team. They lost the entire starting offensive line went to the NFL last year, all first and
Oh
second
wow.
round picks. But they had guys that played all year long right behind them and stacked on points, so they right back at it. They just got to get that continuity together, that gel process together for them to really turn into what I think they are. Because I think this offensive line is better than last year's offensive line. Um, Same thing on the defensive side of the ball. We lost a starting safety, a starting corner. We lost a starting outside linebacker. We lost a starting D end, but we did get killed at the D tackle position. The one thing Colorado do a really good job is playing their defensive linemen. Like we played at least 8 of them playing rotation, right? So we lost one to the portal, 2 to the draft, one came back. Those guys all had playing time all year long last year. So I think they just got to gel together, right? On the outside, it looked like we lost a lot of starters, but we had a lot of players that played. They didn't have starter minutes, but they played all season last year. I think now that they're going to be the starters and they got to gel together right now, right? Like deep
Yeah.
running back room, we lost 2 to the NFL, first and second round picks, and their quarterback is back, and their entire receiver room came back, but one player. So I do think they are in a good situation to be able to do something this year. I think expectations should be high for them, especially not having to play Arizona State in the regular season.
Definitely. I think like you
Michigan.
said, you gotta return. You got a returning quarterback, you got a receiver room that's returning. I think that offense will probably gel well with just, you find the linemen and your running backs and stuff. But as far as the defense, I get what you're saying. Like, y'all might not have all been on the field at the same time last year. So just understanding how everybody plays together while they all on the field at the same time and trusting each other to make a play. Like I think that's the biggest thing about defense in this game. You have to trust whoever you're not using to make a play. Like if I'm using my safety, I gotta trust that my linebacker is covering where he's supposed to be. Or if
Hmm.
I'm using my line, like so, I think just trusting people to make plays. I think that'll take the defense a long way. But again, it's still early. We only in week 5, so a lot of football left to be played. A lot of fire to still go through.
Yes, sir. And it's a difference between having a starting edge rusher that played, all 3 downs on the field versus a third down rusher, right? You bringing a guy in just to be a
Mm-hmm.
pass rush specialist on third down. You need that guy to be an every down player now, and he wasn't able. He wasn't asked to do that the year before. They're the things
Yeah,
that I think people don't pay attention to enough when it comes down to the changeover of your football team. And the one thing I feel like I do well is I keep that in mind as the season goes, especially when I get in these computer games. I play backups a whole lot, right? Like you
hmm
get them guys on the field for the game experience because you never know when you're gonna need them.
definitely, definitely never know when you're gonna do it. And some of them show up and make plays when you need them to.
Mm-hmm.
Like they definitely show up and make big plays when you need them to.
But I think they're in a good situation this year. They got to win this ball game though, right? Like, Colorado had the number 2 recruiting, but they had the number 1 high school recruiting class last year. They were number 5 the year before. So in 8 seasons, Colorado has had the number 1 high school recruiting class twice, and they were top 5 3 times out of 8 seasons. I think they're doing a hell of a job bringing them in. Dion and who he is getting these guys in. They got to better take that next step. They are 0-2 in national championship games, and they still have a losing record against Arizona State. They got to take that next step. Like, there's no excuse for Colorado. The players are there. The players are coming, right? They're not a blue blood program, but they are doing blue blood things, if that makes sense. So in my opinion, I think we got to take that next step. This got to be the year to do it. And what's that next step look like? To me, it looks like we got to better show that we can be consistently doing recruiting at a high level, right? Like, to me, I don't see number 1 class again, but they got to be somewhere in that top 6. Because they're getting the players in. They're getting players in. They're doing a hell of a job with their scout team. They're getting a lot of star and elite talent to come in. When you look at their rosters, and there's a bunch of elite and star traded players running around that roster. And they got the studs to be able to be playing with the Alabamas of the world, the Oklahomas of the world, the Ohio States of the world. To me, they should be there right now. Like, when you think about the Big 12, Arizona State, Colorado, there are 2 teams that have done it. Notre Dame comes into the conference that has the star power to be able to bring in those type of talented players. Texas Tech just got that motherfucking coach over there and the bag over there to get them all the way right. And then they in a region to better recruit heavily when it comes down to recruiting. So these teams all taking them steps right now, right? But this is a big win for Colorado to go get against Texas A&M, because not only do it tell the recruits in Texas, you don't got to stay home. We're right around the corner, and our pipeline in Texas is huge. And
You ain't got to play SEC ball either.
yes, and that's the power of this game, in my opinion. So, Texas A&M now, we're playing each other for the first time. 2 coaches that's not familiar with each other. We'll see how that goes right now. But who you got winning it?
I got you winning. I got see you winning. I got see you winning. Again, it's hostile environment. Texas A&M got to come into Colorado and win. And
Hmm.
again, it's just, man, you got to show up to play. You playing somebody who consistently makes a run, so you have to show up to play. Like, against people like CU, ASU, Oklahoma, Clemson, UNC, those type of teams who are always in your top 4 in the season, in the playoffs, or in your quarterfinals, you have to show up and make runs. Like, you have to. Football not like basketball where the game just swings
Hmm.
every 5-10 minutes. Like, no,
Hmm.
if you get down, it's hard to steal momentum if you down 14 and you can't get no stops. Even if you score, you give up a touchdown. It's hard to. So I think you just got to come in and play. And I think as far as teams like that's going in and playing those that got those top dogs this week, or you got good matchups. Defense should be your main focus. Don't worry about scoring points because
Yes, sir.
offense will come, but you got to get stops on, because if you can't stop nobody, you're not gonna win. So if you
Yep.
can show up in these places and get stops, I think that'll be major, major, and swinging the game in your favor.
I think sometimes you can. I know I get myself in trouble with this a lot. Sometimes you just gotta rely on your guys to be guys, right?
Hmm.
Um, we brought in 3 5-star receivers out of the high school rankings, and we want them on the field. And I think the first 2 games we showed putting them on the field, we have no problem. Dion plays freshman for sure. But sometimes that gets you in trouble, right? Because it was a stagnation in the offense in the sense of how it looked over the first 2 games. And then you start getting your guys like Ernest Campbell, who was a stud for them last year. You start getting him the football, and you realize, all right, we are who we are, right? But Dion been preaching winning games is there. We can win games, right? Can we win the big
Hmm.
game all the time? That's the next step, right? And then it's putting people to sleep. You had leads over your first 2 opponents, double digit leads in the first half, and they both those games became ball games before you put them away. Now, you're not going to beat the Arizona States of the world, or the Oklahomas of the world or North Carolinas of the world. You're not going to beat the Clemsons of the world allowing runs like that. Just think about it. They had numerous opportunities to put Clemson to sleep in that semifinal game,
hmm
and they let them
I
hang
was
around and
telling,
let shit happen. And look how that game turned out, right?
I told that the Max. I was telling that the Max. I was like, I said, take in for example. I said when he played Clemson, he just left him in the like he was up, and he could have put it away, but the game played out how it played out, and he left him run. And you put yourself in those situations to where if this guy make a play, he gonna win the game. So instead of it coming down to he has to score and I get the ball back with a chance, it's like you put yourself in them do or die situations. Like we gotta get a stop here right now. And then
Right.
again, it goes to show when if you win them high scoring games or you in those type of shootouts, who defense is gonna step up first. And again, you put your defense on the field so long, they
Yep.
get tired, they get winded. So and then like you said, it just comes with people like experience. Like their backup might not have seen the field the whole game, and
And
then
you get to that
might not have
fourth
seen the
quarter
field all
moment,
year.
and niggas is yellow, and now you playing those guys, and look what happened. The quarterback break a tackle too and walk right in the end zone for the game winner. And look, in that first half of that game, Colorado had two fourth down stops and got turnovers. Stopped them on 4th and 1 twice. Colorado had two interceptions in that first half of that ball game. Just think about how many offensive possessions we had to only have 17 points going into halftime. They missed the field goal in the first half of that game, uh, and let them hang around. And Clemson made two big plays in the first half. That was it. They started playing good football in the second half. The first half, they had two plays that happened. Number 5, that kid that's at Nebraska right now, Green, the running back,
hmm
caught two check down routes and took them shit 60 and 70 to the crib, both of them. Pum, pum, pum,
Yep.
see ya. And it's a 14-17 ball game going into halftime versus having two fourth down stops, missing a field goal, and two first half interceptions, and only getting 17 points out of that. And that's the thing where Deion Sanders put people to sleep this year. You gotta better put people to sleep because you're not going to be gifted that a lot, right? And Colorado will usually wouldn't lose that game with that many stops, that many turnovers like that. But when you plan guys that have the capability of striking from anywhere on the field at any moment, you got to put them to sleep. Simple as that. Like,
Man,
and I
that's
think,
just what it boils down to. You just sometimes you gotta just go ahead and get them up out of there while you can, like while the
hmm
game is swinging in your favor.
y'all got Beller this week. Uh, And this is a rival game. Beller's coming to Texas Tech. Beller 1-3. They're not having a good season this year. Their quarterback is in Oklahoma this year, and they got a guy. They got a guy at quarterback. He just threw for 400 yards on Colorado last week's game. He didn't do bad at all in that game. He did bad, but he still was able to gather himself. And again, not putting people to sleep. Like that score don't reflect the game at all, right? But 66-28. But if you really get into what Beller is capable of doing, after losing their star quarterback, if you really look at the completion, look, 37 for 53. He threw the ball 53 times in that game. He had 4 touchdowns in that ball game. He only averaged a 7.7 average per catch. But what did I tell you about the Clemson game? Clemson was able to make some big throws downfield deep, like quarterback running around in that pocket, backing up 30 yards, gathering herself and throwing bombs and then one-on-one catches, right? But
hmm
Clemson was more effective in the short game. He just made big plays after the short game. The same thing we're talking about with Oregon and Ohio State. Can you stop the Yaks, right? Beller averaged 7.7 yards a pass and still threw for 408 yards in that game. Think about that. Like these are numbers that if you plan and you watching your team and you know who you are as your team and you look at your overall team, these things can't happen. You got to. There's cleanup work to be done in these situations, right? Because if Beller don't make, they average a 7.7 yards a play, they ain't really throwing the ball past 10 yards down the field. But 3 of those 10-yard catches turned into 60-yard plays.
hmm
They things you can clean up, right? They're that's not
Yeah.
nothing that you if you score on a one play touchdown to me, I'm not as worried as if you put a 12 play touchdown to drive together, right? If you
Yeah,
score
because
once,
you
that's just
chewing
a
a
fast
lot of
throw. Yeah.
time.
we made a mistake if you score fast like that. But
Yeah,
if you fucking just consistently go up and down the field on me and I can't stop you, that's a problem. And that's what Colorado offense does. They can go up and down the field on you, and they can put a 2 play drive together, or they can put a 20 play drive together on your ass, and you got to better stop that shit. But defensively, they got to stop falling asleep. That's why he's saying pit people to sleep. And I think
man.
when you look at this Texas Tech Baylor matchup, you got a coach that's really trying to build a culture at Texas Tech, and you got a coach that had a culture built but keep losing. Like, you can't be a program that get guys and you develop these guys. These 3 stars is getting turned into 5-star talent, but by the time they ready to be that star for you, they going somewhere else. Baylor
Man.
got to do a better job of keeping his talent in house after he spent 3 years developing them guys, right?
And it's
Um,
crazy because he in Texas.
exactly,
He in
exactly.
Texas. So he and a lot of people don't know that. Baylor is in Texas. Baylor is in Texas for y'all that
Yep.
don't know, the football heads that don't know, Baylor is in Texas. So the recruiting pool is crazy. But like that goes back to the show we first did where we were like, just recruiting wise, me going to Texas Tech and stuff like that, just recruiting like none of the Texas schools are really just winning Texas, and it's crazy because y'all are in Texas. Like
Right.
RG3 did a great job of solidifying Baylor as okay. Hey, maybe we can go to this school and be successful. Like
Hmm.
they still in Texas, they got nice uniforms. Maybe we can go be successful over there. But so you get the opportunity to get the kids, you just gotta keep them. But that comes with winning. It comes with winning. You gotta win. Nobody wants to play for a loser. No kid wants to be coached by a
I
loser.
got the best running back in a nation.
Definitely do. And at the
And
end of the
that bro,
day,
go away, go
right.
away,
Here's
go
the thing,
away.
though. This Texas Tech Baylor game is important for 2 reasons. One, you're trying to identify your culture, but the second thing is what we've been talking about. This is a game for recruits. Like, this is a game where, if I was you, I would have guys coming to this game. Like, if the guy
Hmm.
visits should be happening here. Anybody coming in?
Yep, I got a few players coming in for the Baylor game, man. Just
No.
it's an in-state game, so it's like, why not come here? Why would you choose another Texas school over this Texas school?
Yep. And like,
Let's
you trying to build
Not
your
true, Kent.
footprint. You trying to build your blueprint in Texas right now, right? Like,
Yep.
and show that you can really recruit. And it starts with Texas. There's
We
enough
doing a
players in Texas to get.
we doing a pretty good job. I mean, we dropped our first game to Oregon by 10, which again bad one for first game. First game out, meshing, trying to find a mesh, trying to figure out what we do well as a team. To lose by 10 is not bad at all
No,
to
not
a
the
team
first
that's
game,
already
not the first
established.
game with the program, and you brought a couple guys from Washington with you, but
Yep.
you understood that you didn't have to go crazy killing that
No.
Washington roster because you know what you can do in the state of Texas. That's the reason why you're there.
Yep.
That's the
So I
reason
think I
why they
think
gave you the contract they gave you.
we still stacking days. We still just building on. But I think we trending in the right direction in the state of Texas. I think we trending in the right direction in the state of Texas. I think it'll be. I think by each season end, we'll probably be one of them. We'll probably be the top Texas school recruiting outside of the outside schools that aren't from Texas. So
So they got y'all winning this game. They got a 10 point margin on this game. I bet. Hold on. Let's just run into that shit. My bad. Let's get back to that. Do you cover the spread?
10-point margin. I think I covered it. I think I covered the spread. I think I can go. I think I can go -10. I think I can go -10.
All right. So
I think
while
I
we
go
sitting
minus
here
10.
waiting on the conversation of this game right now, talk to me about over the first 4 games you played. What are you finding out about your football team? Let's go offense first, and then tell me about your defense.
Offensively, I'm gonna try to say not to say too much to give out a blueprint of what to go on. But I think offensively is just finding a rhythm early. My quarterback he's a freshman, coming in
Hmm.
playing big minutes as a freshman, a true freshman. So, not getting a whole off season, a whole college reps, and coming in,
He
to
got
get
there
the
he
winning.
got there for spring ball. He was there
Yeah, he got there
just
for
in
spring
December
ball.
and January. So
So I think
So
just coming in trying to lead a new team, lead players that you brung over. You bring a few players over, but trying to overall get a whole team to buy into what you doing. And collectively on offense, I think that's it. I think we're doing a good job. We're doing a good job of blocking. I think we probably given up a few sacks, but my line is young. We're a fairly young team on offense. Fairly young team on offense.
if your
So I don't
quarterback
think
as
we're
a true
blowing up.
freshman can be a hit this year, guys
Yes.
are gonna want to come play with him.
Yes. So I think that's just the big thing that we working on, just trying to make not necessarily just putting all our focus on the quarterback, but just making sure that we do enough to get people to want to come in and play. Because again, he's a
Hmm.
freshman, so
Yep.
we got years to stack onto this year, and as long as we could trend in the right direction, we'll be fine. I think running
Hmm.
the ball, we're doing a good job running the ball, do a good job blocking, do a good job catching the ball, running our routes, getting downfield. Man, we stay composed on offense. I don't think any moment's too big, too small. I think we be in the moment. We stay composed. So,
They got Notre Dame ranked number 6 in the nation this year. I think Notre Dame finally joining the conference is a benefit to them. How do you feel about it?
yeah, I think him joining the conference is definitely it helped for sure. Cause again, he ain't independent, so he ain't gotta his schedule ain't just all over the world. Like he ain't on world tour right now. Like,
And if it's
and I
somebody
think
that
that's the
deserves
biggest
the
thing.
schedule he got right now, it is them. They play everybody for 5 seasons straight.
Yep.
Everybody.
So it's like he should be, in my opinion, he should probably be the most well-rounded coach in the league. Just for 5 seasons you played damn near everybody. So, but I think him being in the conference definitely helped him out. Definitely helped him out because he 4-0 right now. So, but I don't think he's played anybody. I don't think he's played. I think he's CPU right now. I think he got his early matchups were all CPU until what, like next this week or next week. I think this week
I'm
or
about to
next
go
week.
through a schedule right now. Like on some real shit, he in a good situation, right? Because
Yeah. So
he's already in conference. He's been in conference since week 1 with UCF, Oklahoma State, Iowa State, Kansas. He got Utah right now. Then he come
yep.
and plays his rival game against Stanford. Then his user games. He get Baylor and TCU. Then he got the rival game against Navy, and then the Clemson game, and then after that, then his next 2 tests. So his last 3 games are going to be the test. The good thing
Yep.
about those last 3 games is only one is a conference game. So if he can get this Texas Tech game and win it, he'll be undefeated in the conference play. And the fact that Arizona State and Colorado don't play each other this year is going to be interesting down the stretch.
It is. I think.
As
I
long as
think.
he
I
don't
think.
get blown out by a user, he gonna be top 10.
Yeah.
Yes, as long as he don't get blown out by a user, he will be top 10. But that Clemson game will be the game. The Texas Tech game will be one to worry about because again, it's his last conference game, and I think by week 12 we'll have it put together over here in Texas. So we'll have it. We'll be ready to roll. But I think just as far as trying to maintain just not getting blown out, that Clemson game will be one to worry about. Just trying to keep his bearings against Clemson and
I don't
make sure
see
he
I
don't
don't see
get
him taking a loss until this week 10 game. This is the first
that's
game, in my
true.
opinion, that he can lose. And then week 10,
Unless Baylor comes into
11,
play.
week 10, 12, and 13 are all 3 weeks
Clemson and Texas Tech, he gotta lay it
of
on the
games he
line.
got to better play, right? Like if he can win 2 out of the 3, or if he don't lose 2 out of the 3 and win 2 out of the 3, he's gonna be in a good situation.
Yeah, he,
Um,
he definitely got to win. He at least got to go 2 for 3 for
hmm
sure,
hmm
for sure. So I think
And out of those 2 for 3, no disrespect to you, it has to be you. He cannot lose that conference game.
he cannot. No, he can't. He can't lose because I ain't. I have one conference. No,
Matt gonna
I don't
put
have
him
a
in a
conference loss.
situation.
I don't have a conference loss. I lost an out of conference game, and I think I don't play. And that's one crazy thing about our conference this year. I think me and Notre Dame are the only two people contending for that top spot that play in conference. So see, I had Oregon, Auburn.
All you do is play when it comes down to users in our conference. You only got Notre Dame because you're gonna win
Yep.
TCU. You should beat Baylor, and if you handle those 2 games, it comes down to that
I
Week
did the
12 Notre
Auburn.
Dame game.
And then the week 8 game is really just I think that's where my true test to come in. Week 8 trying.
Nah. You shouldn't be worrying about nothing but conference play. Like,
Yeah.
period, right? Like, because this is a kind of a free year for you in a sense. So out of conference really
Yeah.
don't matter, win or lose. Now, if you win them, great, but the conference is what's going to matter because you could end up being in this conference with no losses and give us a problem at the end of the schedule. Like if you beat
Yeah.
Notre Dame, right? I don't care
Yeah,
what
because
your record look like outside of conference.
he'll be if I beat Notre Dame, he'll drop to 4 in conference and I'll go up to 3 because I won't have no conference losses. I'll be his first conference loss.
Hmm.
So it'll definitely come down to it. I think he gonna have to ball against Clemson so he's not real enough. Like if he can't go get his brains beat at Clemson
Yeah.
or
On a
he can't go
national
he can't let
stage,
yes
he got to win that game on a national
yes
stage.
he
And then
can't. I
that
think
USC
Clemson gonna
game is a
help him.
problem. Nah, he go. I
Clemson
think he
Clemson
traveled to
gonna
Clemson.
okay. So
Nah, he
no,
home.
so
He
Clemson
home
gonna
versus that.
he can't let Clemson come in and beat his brains like Clemson just did Florida State because Clemson
Mm-mm.
just went to Florida State and beat his brains out. So he can't let Clemson do that. If he can maintain that, then I think going on the road them next 2 games probably won't be as bad. But losing a home game and then your last 2 games of the season on the road, that's gonna be real tough. Team gonna be real tough.
They in a good situation though, because a win over Clemson and they on a national stage. Right now they rank number
Definitely.
6, but they beat that Clemson. Like I don't see them dropping a game until this Clemson game. So they'll
A
get to
win
week
over
10 as
Clemson
one of the
definitely
top
puts
teams in
him.
the nation.
If he beat Clemson, he'll probably go to top. He'll be top 3.
Hmm. Yep. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Let's see how that shit plays out.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
get
gonna
back
be.
to the schedule. You start looking at the let's go to the Big Ten now. See what's going on in the Big Ten. Michigan and their coach, they're 1-2. They had a tough first 2 games. They had just won their last week game. I think they win this game convincingly. USC will take care of Rutgers, and Michigan State will take care of Illinois. You start looking at this Nebraska Florida State game. That's a game you got to watch out for. UCLA will take care of Wisconsin at UCLA, and then there's Oregon and the Ohio State game will be the big Big Ten game of Week 5.
Yeah, I think again, it just you can't say Ohio State's the underdog because he ain't never lost to Oregon. So
Nah,
like I'll
his out
never,
of
I
conference
can
loss.
never, yeah, I can never put somebody that ain't never beat somebody over them. That's like it's like me putting Manny Pacquiao over Floyd Mayweather, and you know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of or just putting somebody that ain't never won. It's like me putting the Lions over the Patriots.
Ohio State got some motherfucking recruits coming to this game. They got to handle business. Oregon got to show they
Yeah,
can play with the best, right? Like you want to
yes.
better show Oregon that O for Oregon shouldn't stand for O and forever against Ohio State.
Don't become what we call you in the chat. That's all I'm gonna say to Oregon. Don't become what we call you in the chat. Don't be one of them guys that you can't win the big game. 'Cause that's a big game. You can't win the big game. That's gonna say a lot. And
Yeah.
then that'll put him out of the playoff race. Right now, you're in the playoff picture as it stands. If we were to go to playoffs this week, he would go to the playoffs. But he lose that loss, and if it's a big, if he lose by, let me say, I call that game. I give Ohio State -7. And you call the point spread -7.
I think Ohio
If
State
he,
gonna beat the shit out of Oregon.
I give him
And
-7. I
I
say this.
fuck with Case, bro, but he great get it. He great get it. Case got to play a perfect game and get shit dog walked out
I
of him.
th- I think if he keep it close and lose, he'll probably drop to like 15. But if he get his ass beat,
If I'm Ohio State, it's
if
like,
he,
all right, I got through that fucking out of conference schedule. Let's get to the schedule of the conference and
yeah.
start
Minus
dog walking
21.
niggas.
Oh, -21 is crazy.
I got it -24.
I think if Oregon definitely gets his brains beat out though, he gonna drop from 12 to like 17.
Texas is ranked number 20 at 1-2 as well. They got 3-1 Mississippi State. They're
That's
on
so
dog
crazy
walk
to
them.
me. It's a lot of ranked teams, and it's okay. We gonna get ranked. We gonna get ranked.
That win
We gonna
gave
get
him
ranked
his
before the
real
end of the
groove.
season. That win definitely gave. I think who that be Murray talking.
Yeah, he beat Georgia. That
I
win was
think
big.
yeah, that win gave him his groove. I like that Auburn Georgia matchup. That'll be a good game.
Yeah, I
I think
definitely like
LSU.
that. Like I don't never ever look at Auburn's record and think anything outside of that
No, because he
because
gave
his
me a
record,
game.
yeah, he don't he will knock your head off at any moment. So,
He
um,
definitely a good user.
I like that. It's a nice
He
rival game too.
yeah, he gave me a game for sure. And both of those games he lost came down to him in the end of the game. Just Mario Cristobal last year in Miami. That was Auburn in both of his losses. Just crazy play calls and late in the game that left us in the game. So, because I know he threw a pick six to me late in the game, and then it started. We had a little shootout for like two possessions, and then it got bad after that.
TCU going to Tuscaloosa and they going to get the turbo beat the shit out. They going to get turbo ass whooped. They going to go out there. They
Yeah,
might fuck around, put 100 up on them. And there's no disrespect to TCU. It's just you don't have the team, the squad, or nothing to be able to go play that Alabama team.
I like LSU versus Florida too.
This is a big matchup though. I got Florida with the upset here.
I do too. I got Florida winning. I got Florida. I got Florida. I go Florida.
Even though,
I,
even though LSU comes back with one of the top quarterbacks in the country, and Tony
yeah,
Banks, but I think Florida is they're itching for a big win. They need one signature win for this new coach. Even though the coach, we seen him at Nebraska, we seen him at Georgia Tech. Now he's at Florida. He's upgraded to. I don't know if Georgia Tech was an upgrade from Nebraska though, like as far as programs when it comes out of prestige. Recruiting wise it was, but he upgraded from Georgia Tech to Florida for sure. And now that you have the Florida Gators, it's time to put your motherfucking blueprint in the state of Florida because you went from recruiting Georgia and Georgia not being who they were as a recruiter. So you should have dominated the state of Georgia. You really kind of didn't do it. But now you're in the likes of Florida State and yourself in Miami now, and it's time for you to put your blueprint down. And the only way you can better do that is winning a game like this,
yeah. He got to
motherfucker.
win it. That might be his game, his staple game. The game he. I think it'd be a good win. It would have been LSU coming to him. Oh, excuse me. LSU coming to him. I think that'll be some major if he can keep a win at home. But I also think if he were to go to LSU and win that game, that would have been a little bit more cherry on the top. But I think he doing a good job.
All
I
right,
think that'll be a good game though.
let's take it back through the just give us a rundown of the first 4 weeks of football. North Carolina and Texas in week one, 31-10 in that ball game. North Carolina came out and did the damn thing. We started looking at the box score. We don't care about that. We want to look at the stats. Drew May, Drake May's younger brother, had 179.1 QBR, 425 yards passing, but this is the problem. 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He was sacked twice as well. 30 for 37, 81%, 14.2 yards of play. But the 3 interceptions is the what's going on here? Means is 2 yards away from 100, but he did average 9.8 yards a carry. 2 broken tackles, 32 yards after contact. Longest run was 45 yards, and he had one run over 20 in that ball game. You could tell these 8 carries. 8 carries for 12 yards. Them 2 sacks played a role in him having 1.5 yards of play. When it comes down to the receiver game, Zay Sadler at 5 for 89, no touchdowns. But Santana Moss Jr. had a touchdown on 2 catches, 31 yards and a touchdown. Steve Smith Jr. also scored in this ball game. But what I do like about this football game, North Carolina threw the ball to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different players touched the football in this ball game with North Carolina winning it 31-10. Defensively, their leading ball tackler was Dobson, the free safety, with 9. Their leading sack guy, Ogletree, had a sack, tackle for losses. Looked like Ogletree and Durant both had 2, and then INTs. 3 interceptions, and that was Ogletree at edge rusher. And he dropped him in the coverage with a pick, or quarterback got hit and he caught that bitch. Stephen Guy had a pick at corner, and then you're looking at David Reeves also had a pick at Mike linebacker for North Carolina in that ball game. As we look down through the top 25, LSU went into Miami and beat them 31-14. What Tony Banks doing this game, man? 213 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was sacked 4 times. Is that concern to you? 57 completion percentage. Oh my God.
Nah, it ain't concerning. I mean, 2 TDs, no interceptions. He got sacked 4 times, but he was 16 for 28. He only missed 12 passes, but he still got a 57% completion percentage.
LSU
Not
quarterback and receiver room is really good. My question is, what they doing in the run game? Wayne Canty, the redshirt freshman, has 90 yards,
14
6.4
carries
yards
over
a
90
touchdown.
yards, not bad. Week Is that week 1?
Yep, that's week 1. Their running back Hassan Akijibu had
He got 3 different backs,
13 carries,
15.
and then the quarterback rushed the ball 15 times as well. They
Two
was
different
trying
backs,
to,
two
yeah.
different backs with 10 plus carries. It's kind of, I don't know. It could hurt him in the long run because you ain't gotta. You get one guy going and the other guy don't. Then you take him out. Kind
Tight end
of.
Manny Johnson, is obviously the best tight end in college football, he had a slow start though. That 4 catches, 36 yards. And you know this guy's a 100 yards a game guy. Adrian Merrill kicked in for 36 yards. Iverson had 81 yards, no touchdowns, but 6.2. And then Evan Goddard had two touchdown catches in that ball game. LSU again pulls the victory over Miami U. You go to Notre Dame, they disrespected UCF. Duke and Michigan played 52-42 was the game. In this game, Duke showed who they were in this game. They put points on the board. You're looking at Clyde Peters, 198 yards, 1 touchdown, was only sacked 1 time. He was 20 for 25, 80 completion percentage. He had a good day, man. That's not a bad day at all. And this is what I was talking about. This is where they get scary at. The quarterback kicked in 10 carries, 136 yards on the ground. Quarterback, 3 rushing touchdowns. Remember what we talked about in this North Carolina Duke matchup? You're seeing it in week 1 how they'll use their quarterback in the run game for sure. Nate Shepard had 12 carries in this game for 73 yards and a touchdown as well. They got it going on the ground, bro. That's a lot of motherfucking work on the ground. Bullhalter, the tight end, 7 catches, 78 yards and a touchdown. 4 for Dukes, 2 for Darisaw. Nate Shepard caught the ball 5 times out the backfield, checked down Charlie, and then wide receiver Tobias Clark also had 3 catches for 12 yards with Shepard scoring out the backfield as a receiver in this ball game.
Yeah, he definitely balled first game. Michigan balled too though.
Listen, he got it going late. I was on headset when they was playing this game. He got it going late. It was struggling early, but
Didn't
he
have
got it
enough.
going late. Yeah.
He got
Look,
Tate Martell.
he got Tate Martell and Denard Robinson.
He got to be a Miami.
He got
fan.
Shoelace.
He got Tate Martell.
He got Shoelace and Tate. Tate played against us. He didn't play him against this game, but shit, Denard Robinson the second went crazy. 435 touchdowns, only 1 pick. Sacked 3 times. He had a 79 completion percentage, 15.9. Tyrone Wheatley the second had 8 carries for 83 yards. And Denard Robinson kicked in 12 carries for 58 yards. He fumbled though.
I'm finna say, why'd he stop running the ball with his running back? Is the question. 8 carries for 83 yards. He popping.
Because he want flinging the ball all over the park. 2 receivers had over 100 yards. You had Manu Hardman with 8 catches, 148 a touchdown. And then Rodney Pravo, the 6'3", 215, 50-50 guy, 7 catches, 115 and 2 touchdowns. Then you come down to tight end Marco Wade, who had 5 catches. This Michigan team is about to get it together. You can see it. You can see this imprint of Coach Rob is starting to put it together right now. 65 catches, 13-yard average, 2 touchdowns there. So he got busy in the receiving game. Michigan had a show, but they lost the ball game, man. And as you can see, Duke went up 14-7. Then it was a 28-21 ball game, 7-7 ball game in the third. And look how the game was won. Michigan missed the field goal. Duke made his in the fourth quarter. I remember that.
He won by 10. I'm trying to figure out how he got him by 10. It was, that first quarter.
The first half, 28-21. They broke even in this third quarter, and then at 17-14 in the fourth quarter. So that first quarter came back to haunt him.
Michigan needed one more touchdown, either the third quarter. Probably needed another touchdown in the third quarter. They probably would have.
Yep.
That would have tied him up going into the fourth. Yeah, they would have tied him up going into the fourth.
But I would say this, man. Like he in a recruiting hotspot. Michigan ain't like, look, man. Don't sleep on Michigan. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't sleep on them. Then we get to see the California coach coaching his team for the first time, and then the Georgia Tech coach taking the Florida game. And you look at that game, 38-29. They was in a good football game, right? Both of them got solid records right now, 2-1, 3-1 on the year. Let's go dig into the game. What happened here? All right, Chris York, 182 QBR, 34 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He was sacked 3 times, 71 completion percentage. When it come down to Florida, 166.9 QBR, 276, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. He was sacked 3 times, 19 for 30, 63 completion percentage, 14.5 yards. And the run game.
Florida won this game?
Yeah, Florida won this game.
His
All
quarterback
right.
is terrible compared to Cal.
Yeah, Florida gave 16 carries to 2 different running backs, 8 and 8 apiece. They evenly split their carries, 66 yards, 53 yards. One had 8.3, one had 6.6. They both scored a touchdown. Two of them, both of them had 3. One had 3 broken tackles, one had 2, and they both had a run over 20 yards in that ball game. When it come out of Cal, though, what they do in the backfield, this is where the game kind of. J.J. Arrington got shut, 15.4, 15 carries, 41 yards, 2.7. Running back Dorian Ruggs, 5 carries, 37 yards, 7.4.
That looked like who we should have been giving the carries to.
And quarterback Tony Colley had 1 run for 13 yards in the ball game. Yeah, Ruggs looked like he was supposed to be the guy. And he a demon. Look how fast he is. He a demon. Yep. Yeah, they probably should have given the ball to Ruggs.
Go back to the top guy. Ruggs should be the starter.
Yeah.
If we're being honest, he averages 7 yards a carry, 5 for 37. He should probably be starting.
I mean, 95 speed on a 6'3 running back, 235. Oh.
Yeah, that's OD. But how big is Ruggs?
Ruggs is 5'11", 189.
I think that might fit Cal play style more, though. It ain't necessarily about, the eye test all the time, it's just what fits your play style. I think Ruggs might fit his play style a little bit more. Smaller guy, I mean, he's throwing that thing.
Man, Deshaun Jack, the son of Deshaun, right? 7 catches, 100 yards, 14.3 and 2 touchdowns. Bingham had 7 catches for 82 yards and a touchdown. And then the running back out the backfield, J.J. Arrington, also had 1 catch, 36 yards and a touchdown. So you saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different receivers touch the ball for Cal. They put up pretty decent numbers here, man. They put up decent numbers here, right? You got the run by you. Obviously, your name ain't Deshaun Jack if you ain't got that type of speed. And you average a 14.3, so he was running by. His longest was 49 yards. He made some plays in this game.
I think, but like you said, first game. So
yes, sir.
First game, new coach, trying to find an identity.
Florida got speed too. That Florida speed series, they found something in Kentucky. And Eric Kirkland, right? 4 catches, 72 yards and a touchdown. You had Muma right out of Donanello, Florida. The speedster, 5'11", 98 speed, 98 excel, 58 yards. Yes, sir. 1 touchdown. And then Juan Tavares, he's out of Cincinnati, Ohio, freshman tight end. And he got really good speed already, 91 speed as you're looking at it. 16.2, a long way from home, right? They literally only had 3 guys touch the football, though. This is Florida trying to figure it out. They won that game, though, but it looked like Cal had the better numbers.
They did, and he won. He won by 10. He pulled it out by 10. Cal definitely had the better numbers, though. I think it came down to run game. I think it just came down to running the ball. I think he should have seen the switch early and roll with the high hand.
Mm-hmm. Then you look at the home v home rival between Nebraska and Colorado. Colorado traveled to Nebraska, where it's 100,000 plus in the stands. And you start looking at what happened in this ball game. This was a good game early on. You start looking at Nebraska first. Dracoff. This boy like Tim Tebow for sure. Platinum downhill, extender, dot, platinum, mobile, resistance, platinum. Really good throw power, 94. He got really good accuracy throws on his attributes. And then you look at the numbers of the game. He was 176 yards, but he threw 4 picks and got sacked 5 times in that game. 18 for 24, 75% completion percentage, only 9.8 yards. This is where I'm telling you that Colorado defense, they get after the quarterback. Like they get after the quarterback. And I was getting after his ass for sure. I'm gonna show you what the difference of what that defense look like when they get after the quarterback versus what it look like when they don't get after the quarterback. But Shooter Shooter McGriff, Shooter Draycott, the 6'5" junior, 240-pound dual threat quarterback. I think he fumbled in this game too. Let's look at the rushing attack. No, he didn't fumble. But here's the guy. Remember this kid? Where he came from? Dal Green Jr. Clemson yelling about he got the best running back in the country, but he had running backs at Clemson already, and one of them is now a Nebraska player. This man had 20. Colorado gave up 29 yards a carry from one guy. And then Jamie Gibbs also had 4.8. He had 53 yards on 11 carries. But Green went crazy in this game. He had 2 runs over 70 yards, both of them, 2 of them. Both his 20 runs, 20 yards or above, was over 70 plus. And as you can see what it does, right? This is the same guy that killed Colorado in the semifinals. Number 5, Darrell Green. Caught 2 catches. The catches was only like 8-yard catches, but then he went 60 and 70 to the house. He goes to Nebraska and shows that. He goes to Nebraska and still show that big play capability right away. This is why I'm not counting Nebraska out in that game that they got this week against Florida State. Because if he used this kid the right way, because he could catch the ball at the backfield as well, if he used him the right way, it's on and popping, like, for sure. And you look at the receiving yards, 3 catches from Roldan, and they got tight end that's playing well. They're running back out the backfield. Jamie Gibbs had 3 catches for 39 yards. Martavius Bean, the speedster, he had 6 catches for 32 yards. And he shot Colorado pretty much kept everything in front of him in the passing game. Jetta Johnson, 6'6", dog. He gonna be a dog. He played punt returner for them too. He a dog. He only had 1 catch for 18 yards, and then Woods 2 for 12, and then Green 2 for 9. This is where I think they messed up at. They didn't throw the ball to him out the backfield. They got him out of the portal, but didn't do their homework on him, because if they would have known what type of receiver this kid is out the backfield, he would have had more catches than Gibbs for sure.
Man. But I mean, it's learn a lesson.
Yeah.
Week 1, learn a lesson, seeing what you got, seeing what you don't got, seeing who can play, who can't play.
The crazy thing is that the explosive plays came out of the run game for Nebraska. Because for the most part, Colorado, I mean, Raldan had 21 yards of play, right? 3 catches, 63 yards. That's 21-yard average. 13 for the running back, Gibbs. Then it was 5.3. Then Johnson had 18 yards on 1 catch. But, like, I think Colorado did a good job keeping these guys in front of them. Like, they didn't really let them break big-time plays on them and shit. And then you look at Jaden in this ball game. Lewis came in and got 24 yards as a passer, but Jaden did go 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And look what this was the scary part about week 1. Remember, 5 of Colorado offensive linemen are now playing on NFL teams as first and second round picks. And the first game playing with a new starting offensive line, we gave up 6 sacks.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Jaden ain't played good, bro. 160.8, 188 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Nebraska ain't using him right now.
2 interceptions. Nebraska ain't using him right now. Nope. And then 6 sacks, bro. Like, we don't never give up that many sacks in a game. 77%, only 11 yards of play. They like, Wade as a thrower didn't have the best game that, we know he's capable of having. But then you go turn on the tape and you realize he kicked in. And remember, he was sacked. Remember what I'm telling you. He was sacked 6 times. And he still finished the game, 16 carries, 76 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. He did fumble in that. So he had 3 turnovers in that ball game. A fumble and 2 picks. And both the interceptions was in the red zone, like literally in 10 yards going in. But he kicked in.
21. That's like you said, you can't beat the Arizona States and the Clemsons and the Oklahomas of the world with 3 turnovers and 2 in the red zone, especially because those you gotta score when you get in the red zone. Like,
because if you look at the totality of turnovers, and these are things that can lose you the game against them big type teams, right? Because we had a total of 4 turnovers in this game. Michael Welch had 19 carries for 126 yards. He scored twice, but he also fumbled as well, and he didn't have a run over 20 yards in that ball game.
Yeah, that hurts. That hurts for sure.
And the receiver room, Christian Ward, 5 for 71. Quentin Gibson, true 5-star freshman, went crazy. He had, well, not crazy, but 4 for 61 in the touchdown. tight end Jackson Dollar had 18 yards on 2 catches and a touchdown. So again, only 2 touchdowns in the receiving game. You could tell first game situation. Colorado won this game on defense. Bottom line, like their defense came up and won this ball game for them. We had just think about how many tackle for losses that is between all these players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys had a tackle for loss or more. And then in the sack game, Petco Jr. had 2, Hopper had 1, Fontenette had a pick, had a sack. Christensen had a half a sack and Moore had a half a sack. And then the INT department, Malachi Tafu, the modern day high school kid, 2 picks. Satelli had a pick and Alexander Ward had a pick in that ball game. Colorado ain't played their best game and won that game by how much?
21.
21. And won that game by 21.
But more than 21 plus. 20.
All right. Ohio State in their home game versus Alabama. They played them home last year. They go on the road this year and go to Tuscaloosa and they lose this game 37-10. Bama hitting on all cylinders at this point. Vasher for Bama, 296 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 2 sacks, 2 interceptions, 73 completion percentage, 12 yards of play. How you feel about that?
That's not bad. That's pretty considering how he plays with his team. That's not bad. I mean, he definitely came out passing the ball. It looked like 296, almost 300 yards passing.
I mean, 34 passes.
Yep, and completed 25 of them. So he only missed 9 passes.
Yes, sir. Corey Vasher in the senior year, you get and he had him for 2 years straight now. I think they're in a situation where they got a veteran quarterback that finally understands their system and really can play good enough football to get them to a national championship this year.
He can. If he got to put it together, finish putting it together. That is, he got to find his answer of QBs.
You don't give up on a quarterback after week 1 because, like, if we say that, I would say the same thing about Jaden Wade. He didn't have his best performance week 1, but Westbrook really struggled in this game. 65.3 QBR, 124, 3 picks, was sacked once, 8 for 19, 42 completion percentage. Jones come in and give you a better look. 1 touchdown, he was 4 for 6, 66%, 18.3 yards. But yet, he didn't go to him as a starter off of this game. And I think that was the right move. What about you?
Definitely right call. You can't bench your starter off of 1 week, because then you might need him later down the line, and it just don't pan out the way you want it to pan out.
And plus, it was week 1.
Yeah.
I mean, 1.3 yards. They just struggled in this ball game. Like, Bama D put the clamps on Ohio State. They didn't allow them to do shit in the run game. Vasher ran the ball 9 for 31. He the blast quarterback. That motherfucker gonna turbo you and blast you to death. 9 for 31, 3.4, 2 touchdowns. He had 1 broken tackle. Henry ain't get it going, 2.6 yards to carry, and Wiley ain't get it going either, 2.7. But they did enough to be able to win this game convincingly. And then this is where, what's up with the tight ends being used this year, bro? 6 catches, 121. He went crazy with him. Damn.
Man, they getting out there with them tight ends, boy.
He had a touchdown. Stockton is the one returning receiver that's been in the building for a while. This kid back, he had a good game, man. 6 catches, 59 yards, 10 yards of play, 2 touchdowns. He had a good day.
He did. He had a good day. Can't complain. 6 catches, 59 yards.
2 running backs. He was on check down Charlie mode in this game. 6 for 53, 6 for 50. Now, even though he was on check down mode, they was explosive in those 6 catches, right? 8.8 yards a pop, 8.3 yards a pop as well. To me, this is like when you look at the Colorado game and come back to this Alabama game and you see the difference in the scores. This was defensively led games, right? Like, I think in this game, you saw Alabama's defense play really well, right? Let's look at the tackle for losses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys had a tackle for loss or more. In the sack department, 1 guy, Kegler, came around that edge when he come, and then in the INT department, you had 3. Sprinkle.
Lost that game.
Yes, sir. And that Chewy, and then you're looking at Sessions, all had INTs in this ball game. Alabama, 37-10 over Ohio State. That rival matchup is over. They won't have to play each other next year at all. Florida State and Tennessee, wait, man. Florida State giving up a lot of points on defense. What's going on?
brains beat, man. I don't know what's
God
going
damn.
on. Let me find out here. That's he. And I told people.
But ain't that how it
You
go,
can
bro?
run
When that one team that have a outstanding run,
every
the
season.
next season
I
is like that
told
follow
bro.
up season is always hard, bro.
I had who was it? USC dropped the top 10 or something, and Florida State was top 10 or something. I was like, bro, he had one good season. We don't know if that was a fluke or not. Like he has to do that again. At least the whole. He has to
Let
do that
me
for
play
another
the
season.
co-host.
But
You said,
he
let me play the
fluked.
co-host.
Don't get mad at me because you giving him a bunch of points. Shit, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just calling how I see it. You get mad. You want to play Stephen A. Smith too?
Listen though, you
Stephen
can
A.
give it,
Smith be
not
coming.
you, but we can give him some grace because the team
Yeah,
at this after this season is over with, the team is his. You know what I'm saying? Like he still
yeah.
want to flip over on the team,
But
Face
he
with
he
but
tears
said
of
he said
joy, face with tears of
he
joy.
he said he
I'm
set
not
the
mad.
bar high. He set the bar high his first
because
season.
of how
I
far he
believe
went in year two with Florida State, right?
you listen to music. And you know how
Mm-hmm.
Roddy Ricch dropped. You know how Roddy Ricch dropped his
You
"Sorry
yapping.
for Being Antisocial"
Let's play.
album. Roddy
Uh huh.
Ricch did so good the album. He couldn't drop nothing that topped that. Florida
Got you.
State, we don't want that to be the case. You did
FSU
great
versus
your first
Texas
season.
Tech Eyes.
You did great your first season. And then now it's like you're giving up. I think you only gave up 60, one game your first season. That was the Clemson. Clemson beat the brakes off of your first season. He did do that. But you came back and beat the brakes off him. I think that was the most points you allowed that whole season. You gave up 61 this game and to Clemson in week 4, hey man, I'm just saying.
Texas
I
Tech
think
by
you better than
50.
that.
So
I
the
think you better
turnover
than
is
that.
everything, right? The turnover on your team is everything, right? And I think again,
Yeah.
Florida State is in that mid zone of understanding who to go after, what players to bring in, right, and building off with the success they had
FSU by
player wise.
90.
I still think when you're a young coach, you new to your football program. I think you get 3 seasons before the team becomes yours, and then that season 4 starts showing everything. But what happened was they went on a run last year, and
He
then we're
did. He had
asking
a
them
run.
to be on that run and continue to show us that it wasn't a run, it's who you are. I think this, even though he's giving up points a lot
Smiling
this
face
year,
with horns.
I still don't think is enough to say that he's not who he is. That run was the run, but to show us that you belong, and that run wasn't just that a run, he
The
gonna have to do a
Cinderella
little bit
story
better.
over.
Yeah, yeah. No more
Cinderella story
Cinderella
over.
stories.
Gotta at least dub somebody by how they dubbed you. Like at least go drop 70 on somebody or something. Like you. My thing is you dropped 80. No. I think he beat Clemson. No, I think he dropped 80 on Clemson his first season.
Nah, it was like they was a high score, it was
No, it
60
was it, it
something.
was it was 60. My bad, Clemson. My bad. Don't get mad at me if I'm wrong because I know you like to ruffle your feathers. But I think, bro, he gotta. I don't know, cause he beat some people last year. He beat Clemson last year. Beat them. Then who I think he
Yay,
beat
I'm
Ohio
on yo
State last
ass.
year. He beat
Yeah, he
Ohio
beat
State
Ohio
last
State
year.
too.
So I think he gotta
80.
figure out what's going right. So see, he scored 80. He scored 80 on Clemson. So it's like if you can score 80 on Clemson, ain't no way you come back the next season and you let
Jay, it
Tennessee
ain't no
score
way
60 on
around
you.
it. Look, the run you had last year made everybody put their eyes on
Yes,
you. Who
yes.
is
So
this
now
Florida
you got
State
to
coach?
ball.
So when things happen opposite of that, even though it's
Hmm.
super early, they 2-2, 1-1 in conference play right now. They're still ranked number 18 in the nation. Everything is in front of them. And this rival game
G
against
God duck
Tennessee,
see
that's
you
what it's
next
became.
year.
This Tennessee Florida State, they played every year that Florida State has been the coach to this team right now. Let's dig into it, see what happened. Start looking at the
But
box scores. Listen, man, Charlie Ward Jr., come on, bro. I mean, he flung the ball all around the park, but he
yeah,
threw 7 picks. That's why the score
that
looked like the way it looked. It.
7 picks is tough. 7 picks is atrocious.
That
You got to
seven
stay to the ball.
interceptions erased the 5-79 and the 5 touchdowns. But it tell you he'll fling that bitch around the park and that shit ain't go nowhere. He still could throw the ball all around the park. The problem is you don't want to be throwing it to the other team all around the park either. Like, cause them 7 picks turned into touchdowns for Tennessee. And then I'm scared here. You got guys in the backfield right now. Like, we not looking at bums in this backfield. There's no way.
Kent
There's
will
no
ring the tail.
way that a Ward done the second shouldn't be touching the field.
FSU need
3
throwing
carries?
Stevies.
You got a legacy player. This guy got to get the ball.
The
Hussein's still in his backfield. Like, you got guys right now, man. Now, I think it'd be a little different if them 88s was 94s, 95. You'll be little bit more comfortable with running them guys right now. And you got time. Ward Dunn still got time to grow.
Put it together though.
Yeah.
Like three carries, seven carries for a combined 15 yards, 21 yards is terrible.
Niggas thought Peter Ward the second was a problem last year. Look at Ant Boulder, Anquan's son.
FSU
Man had 11 catches in that ball game, 304 yards. He went the fuck off on a user. Like, wait, hold up. 28 yards a catch, 3 touchdowns, 124 yards at the contact.
Let me
dropped the ball twice.
Let me find out they said FSU need somebody in the press box to scout the game for them to win games. That's what they saying.
That's what they saying? They were saying nobody was on chat with him, helping him out.
They said when nobody on chat with him helping him out, so he couldn't get it done. I don't know how true that is though. You know,
that help out be real. That shit can help you win a game, boy.
It do. He definitely he went crazy with Bolden though. 11 catches for 33 or 4, 3 TDs is OD. I ain't gonna lie, nigga put up 11 catches, 3 or 4 yards on me. I'm finna.
He played
after the game.
He played Boone the way Boone played everybody else when he had Wyatt. Yep. He Anquan Bolden the shit out of him. Little Ant Bolden went off on him. 11 catches for 304 in that game.
Yeah, he went crazy. He had done for 2 for 81. But see that he had 216 passing, 1 TD, 2 interceptions, 3 sacks. And see, he didn't play bad. That's not really a bad performance.
Harvey finally got the starting job in Tennessee because Warford left and went somewhere else, right? Went to Oregon and sit the bench. 216 yards passing.
He's good for doing that, boy. He take all the quarterbacks and they just ride pine over there. That's just crazy.
He be in the portal fucking up niggas' careers.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie, big boy doing bad. He be doing them bad.
If you're a quarterback and you enter the transfer portal, do not go to Oregon.
Boy, you can't go over there. He doing bad, boy. You go all the way across the world.
Niggas go for having draft conversations in the draft grade to being a motherfucking undrafted free agent.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie, sickening.
And be a 98 overall, just sitting the bench. He fucked my original Juju Lewis career up while I had him on the bench after he did all that shit. Don't worry, he back now. We ready to show y'all what he really look like now. 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, 3 sacks, 66 completion percentage. But Harvey led the team in carries. 11 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown. He do got school bus Scatterboo over here and shit. Got a little retarded ass Scatterboo little brother school bus. He had 2 touchdowns on the ground. Niggas be having players over here and just don't know what to do with them.
Yeah, I think people still finding their identity.
Yeah, it's early, week 1 to try and figure out.
But you can't take forever to figure it out too. You don't want to get late in the season and you still trying to figure it out, or you just now figured it out and it's too late.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gotta get it together over here. Legend Bay over here, so we better get it together. And look at the defensive side. I'm going straight to the interceptions. Cause 7 of them. You know that freak ass safety they got, Doug Durock, 6'5", 244. That guy, he done gained like 10 pounds already over there and shit. Cause he was like 230 something, right? 236 or something like that, 235. Moultrie had a pick at corner. Yeah, Marquez, Dawkins with an INT. Shit, you had Pierce, and there's multiple guys with picks. So out of them 7 interceptions, somebody,
you get a pick. You get a pick.
Tackles getting picks and shit out here, picking shit off.
You giving up a pick to a D tackle, you gotta stop throwing the ball.
He's throwing the ball way too fucking much, bro. Oh my god, slow it down. All right, so what happened in this Oregon, Texas Tech? Texas Tech at home, the fucking crowd crazy. They like their coach. They stand, what's going on? And you scored 3 points in the third quarter, 0 points in the first quarter. What's up, Jay?
This was so funny about this game. The game when I started the game, I'm like, ain't none of the good players in. I'm looking at like, why ain't none of the good players in? And
Oh,
then
your
so
depth
I
chart.
didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know that the depth chart reset
Face
after
with
you set
tears
it
of
and
joy,
did
face
zero.
with tears of joy.
So then, he scored. He scored. He went up 14, and then I tied it up. Like to start the game, I had a pick six. I started the game with a pick six first drive, and he went up. He went up. Then I tied it up, and then it got that third quarter. The third quarter, I played lights out on defense. Like we played great defense that third quarter. But I couldn't get a drive going in the third quarter because I was playing from behind. I'm like, okay, I can't kill too much time while playing from behind. I think I was down 17 or something. I ended up scoring later. I ended up scoring. No, I was down 10. I was down 10. So I was down something. I can't remember what, but I ended up kicking that three and cutting it down, but I couldn't score again and get over the hump. And like every time, I couldn't get no stops like that either. Like after the third quarter, I couldn't get a stop to save my life. Like could not
You
do
let
it.
this motherfucker hold you to 3 points in 2 quarters. Like, if you really think about it, he had an
Yeah,
explosive second
he
quarter,
did.
and you scored motherfucking 11 points in
Man,
the last two
in
quarters.
two
So you
quarters.
scored. Yeah, that's the game right there,
It's
right?
and
That
that's literally.
14-0, right? And you
Hmm.
came screaming back in the second quarter, but he gave up a touchdown there. Then y'all had a
Yep.
stealth like 3-0 quarter in the third, and then he scored 14
And
to
see,
your
if that
8.
one more touchdown in the fourth quarter wins me that game,
Mm-hmm.
but I couldn't get it. And his tight end was killing me, man. Like that whole game. His longest pass was 54 yards, and I think there was a crosser by the tight end, and he broke one. Like it was just like,
He
man,
had 193
that
QBR on you, 388, 5 touchdowns, 2 picks. 54 was his longest. He
yeah.
wasn't sacked at all. 32 completion percentage, 32 for 40, 80%, 12 yards to play.
Hmm.
And in the run game, Cocoa Puffs. Like, if I let a nigga like Cocoa Puffs average anything under 2.5 yards on me, I'm going to kill somebody. Fucking Cocoa.
Hub 1
Oh,
way
that's a
2D
hitter
win
player,
when you
man.
lost by
I'm not.
10.
Get the fuck off my screen. I am not saying no Cocoa Puffs at all out my mouth. But here go the tight end, yo. He went
One
bonkers.
more
This man
TD
threw the
win me
ball
that
to him
game, man.
16 times, bro.
That's
Ew.
what I'm saying. I told you, bro. Them crossing routes was popping. Man, one more TD win me the game because I shut him out in the third quarter. If I would have scored again in the third quarter, then I would have won that game.
All right, so let's. All right, we laughing, having fun, showing people that you could take the criticism as well. You don't just dish it out.
Nah,
Um,
for sure.
but in the fruits of labor, we talk about this shit as a whole. And your first time playing with your football team, how did you feel coming out of this game after this loss?
I wasn't mad. Like I said, I didn't know that the roster reset. So I went like my first drive on offense after my pick six. I threw a pick, but I'm thinking when I'm throwing the jump ball, it's 1-on-1. And when I'm throwing it, I'm like, okay, this tight end, I know this guy got 50-50. Like I know he do. But when I threw the pick and I'm looking, I'm like, who went up for the ball? It was nobody with 50-50. I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. Like it got crazy. And I played terrible. 14 for 38, 243
Well, this is
TDs,
your true freshman
250.
first start
Exactly.
over there.
Very first start.
105, 243 touchdowns, 2 picks. He wasn't sacked though. 14 for 38, 36%. That's just him not like the game was still too fast for him. Like
Yeah. Hmm.
the speed got to slow down for
Ayo,
him,
why Boone got 11 RBs on this roster?
and don't use him. Niggas be crazy because the niggas roster managements be terrible. 11,
His
11 carries,
asterisk.
57 yards out of Andre Campbell. Hatcher kicked in for 3 for 30. We know he could be a dual threat. Martin Orlando also had 1 carry, 10 yards. Look like you got some backs that you can get some things done with.
Yeah, definitely got some back.
And then with it, you got a basketball team over here when it come down to because even Wes Walker is the second. We gonna have to change his name because Falk got a Wes Walker. So what we gonna do is make Falk change his name because Wes Walker played for them. But this ain't little old Wes Walker. He fucked a giant because his wife about 7'2". That's why he's 6'5". This
Yeah.
Walker
So
over here.
my
Where
first pick.
Crabtree at? There you go. 2 catches, 68
So
yards,
so
28 yards.
so my first pick against Oregon, I'm thinking I'm throwing a jump ball to Welker on a safety, and it was I think Sahara or some like or it was one of them. It was bad. I was like, oh my god. And then I'm like, why is niggas not in the game? And I go to the roster and literally nobody was in the game. I'm like, oh
So
shit.
you playing all backups, thinking the motherfuckers
All
that. Well,
backups
let's
thinking,
just say
man.
your team was suspended. Your starters did some fuck shit, and they were suspended for the first quarter. Let's say that.
So yeah, it wasn't bad though. Like I came out that game. I came out that game not even mad. Like I wasn't even tripping out. I was like, we trending in the right direction. Like I know we can compete because like I said, with not scoring no points and being shut out and just being able to maintain a gun and be by 10 and like actually having a chance to win the game. I probably missed a few plays here and there that could have won me that game, but
You
having a
had
chance to win that
three
game
guys
with
with
my first
double-digit tackles, right? The crazy thing is most of these tackles was made on that, like your safety, will linebacker,
linebacker.
safety, cornerback. All these tackles was on motherfucking that tight end for the most part.
Yep. Literally on the tight end, bro, on cross routes on the tight end. So I'm like, bro, how is this tight end steady popping open? And I couldn't even tell you, boy. I don't even
You know
know.
what I see though when I look at your defense right now? I see sophomore. Like I see young guys everywhere. Like
Oh yeah, we
this can
real
get
young.
scary over here.
Yeah, we're a young team around overall a young team. That's why I couldn't be too just pressed about, you know, what was going on. It was, hey, we're young, y'all still learning, getting your bearings. Some of y'all transfers that never played in other places. Some of y'all didn't have to take on roles that you know you were needed. So
You know what I'm gonna say about Clemson and Coach Kemp over there? They lose and they barely lose big, right? Like you gonna beat
yeah,
them, you gotta beat them. And I think that's what Georgia did in this game, right? When you start looking at the totality of the game, their super ability comes in with come on man, I am on the middle of a fucking show. That shit you should have been pointed out, Matt. Don't start snitching now. You should have seen that shit 20 motherfucking years ago. He been his coach since he motherfucking joined that team.
I think Georgia did a good job
I was down
of
21 in a
forcing.
first half face with rolling eyes.
All right, so
I
he was
think
up 28-14 in this ball game,
yeah.
but then he dominated the second half. You know what I mean? 21-10 in the second half. That's what lost in the game. You give up 28 in the first,
Mhm.
but then you can't scream it back though. So when we look at it, just the guy though, Davion Childs played in the national title as a first year starter as a redshirt freshman. His sophomore year, he followed his first game up with a 202 QBR, 247, two touchdowns, two picks, was sacked once, had a 64 completion percentage, 11 for 17, but he averaged 22.5 yards to play. He do a good job of throwing the ball downfield, but I think it's
I
more the
think I
receivers.
think Georgia did a good job of making him a little one dimensional though, as far as not just having his way and just throwing the ball crazy and running the ball crazy. Like he ran the ball crazy,
I'm gonna
112
tell you what
yards.
he learned in this game right here
Got it right.
between Travis Etienne the third and KJ Spiller, CJ Spiller, little bro. That's actually CJ Spiller's son. He old enough to have a son now. 9 carries, 112. At that 12.4 a pop, two touchdowns, two runs over 20 yards, 53 being his longest, and Etienne had 78-yard long run. I think he learned at that moment. This is at this moment, you fucked up
Boy,
because
literally couldn't.
KJ Spiller has been on a world tour since
Boy,
his week one
ain't no
game.
way he gave him 9
He
carries for
run the bull
112.
enough.
Boy, he been balling. He told us I ain't run the ball enough. You probably didn't. You probably should have
He
gave
didn't.
KJ probably 15 carries. He probably would have won that game for you. Cause he won that game. He won that game for him with FSU.
But it's
He
funny
gave him
though. You
30
think
carries.
about it. We come out of last year and he was sick. Fault gave him down there 40 carries,
Boy, now look at him.
and now look at him.
He giving nigga 30 carries. Boy, it be like this sometimes when
But
you
Clemson in a situation where they're built. They bringing in really good recruiting classes. They bringing in really good 5 stars, and they are ready to go. And when you start paying attention to it, you start seeing youth everywhere, right?
up.
Sophomore, junior. Then you start looking at it. Freshman red shirt. I mean sophomore,
Sophomore.
junior red shirt. They start
And it's so funny. It's so funny. The funniest thing about Clemson, bro. is his identity. Like his identity is truly running the football. Like
Yep.
my like bro will. If, I ain't gonna lie. If dude to give somebody 50 carries a game if he can. Like y'all don't understand. Dude, funny for real.
Is
Cause if he can,
Xavier is
man.
Xavier Gata the number one quarterback off the board this year?
Mm, mm. He been balling.
You give
229,
Corey a guy and he'll turn him into a god.
man.
3
303, 3
touchdowns, no
TDs,
picks,
one
88
sack.
completion percentage. He wasn't super
And
checked
they
down,
played a perfect
13.8.
game.
He had 14 yards of play,
Yeah, they played a perfect game. Mm-hmm. Off week one, he might be the best quarterback taken off the. He might be first quarterback taken off the board for
22 for
sure.
25. God damn.
Man,
He also
smart looking
said,
ball.
fuck all that, I'm running him too. This man gave his quarterback 16 carries, 57
Yeah,
yards,
he trying
one
to work
touchdown.
horse him. He trying to work
That's
horse
what we
him.
did in high school was run the ball. That's Oleg.
He told us that's all I know. I know, boy. I hated that offense.
He threw the ball to a senior receiver in Zach Dicker, 8 catches, 155, 3 touchdowns. That's where the game starts and stops at.
Yeah, 8 catches, 155 is crazy.
Clemson lost that game and didn't look back after that.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, he definitely started balling.
Arizona State and Baylor played 63-21. Arizona State, like, we got all our offensive line back, our entire starting defense back, and it showed in them only giving up 21 points. Look how they shut Baylor. 7 points in the first quarter, nothing in the second. 7 points in the third, 7 points in the fourth. 63-21.
Bro had 3 quarters where he almost scored 21 points. That's something. 441, 5 TDs, 2 interceptions, no
Pey-
sacks, 14 for 20.
Peyton Houston was patient. Transferred in, had to sit a year, and now he the guy. He went for 441, 5 touchdowns, 2 picks, 70 completion percentage. Come on, man. You disrespecting niggas throwing bombs over Baghdad. Your quarterback literally averaged 32 yards a play.
I can't stand this nigga,
You
bro.
get a bomb. You get a bomb. You get a bomb. You get a bomb. Like, disrespectfully. All right, just for shits and giggles, let's give Chris King 6 carries for 103 yards and touchdown. And let's give Meredith 11 carries for 830. Like, this is just explosive plays happening over and over and over and over again. Like,
Yeah, he
this is
got
and Beller not no bitch ass nigga. He don't care what the score is. He gonna play real football. He don't give a fuck if he down 30. If it's 4-2, he punting the ball, and he gonna continue to play football. And all Brandon did was said, "Dang, he punting it. I thought he was gonna go for it." All right, well now I get another 80-yard play.
I wouldn't punch him
Well,
shit.
now I
Boy,
get
if I'm
another
down like
80-yard
that.
play. This nigga disrespectful,
Boy,
bro. Aaron Griffin,
catches for 158 and then
40
come
yards a
down
catch.
3 catches for 129,
Then this nigga
25.
behind him had 42 yards a catch, Doda Coleman. Then McKinney had 23.5 yards a catch and 3 touchdowns. So he scored every time he touched the ball except for once. The tight end
Man,
Bowers had 25 yards a catch. And even a running back caught the ball for 14 yards out the man.
this nigga had
Fucking
140
disrespectful.
runs at the yards at the catch. Yeah.
Hey, that's how we feeling. That's how we feeling.
Oh my.
Unless you
Hey,
dog walk.
I
Oh my god.
I had whose spread was that? I had TCU played somebody. I think it was TCU and Florida State. Or it was TCU and somebody. And both of them lost by like 73. And I was like, boy, ain't no way both of y'all niggas lost by 73 points. That is terrible.
Georgia took care of Miami 63-27 in week 2. They played that game. Let's see what Goddard did. I'm not going to go all the way through all the stats, but let's see what Goddard did. He did it again. 375, 4 touchdowns and a pick. But he was sacked 5 times. 20 for 22, 90%. Like, Goddard is playing like a guy right now. They on his you know what right now. Like, yeah, this is the best quarterback in college football right now. Penn State, Oklahoma, they rocked 28-24. Shit. Listen, man, Oklahoma, they avoided having to play a freshman at quarterback. They ain't want that smoke. So they went to the portal and stole Beller's quarterback. And they said,
Yeah,
we're
that was
going
a
to deal with
game.
that
Yeah.
smoke. And he had a day, though. Ben Choice, 339, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He was sacked 6 times, though. Oklahoma usually don't have no offensive line that give up that. All them fucking Power Rangers over there, them motherfuckers don't give up no sacks. They had 83 completion percentage, 17 yards of play. Penn
Penn
State
State getting
quarterback
absolutely.
Adrian Ramsey, he went 129.3, 179, touchdown in the pick. He was sacked 3 times, 64%. What the run game look like? Uh-oh. James Thompson, 15 carries, 155. He averaged 10 yards a carry on 2 touchdowns, 3 runs over 20 yards, and the quarterback kicked in for 5.4 yards a pop. And their backup running back had 11 on 2 carries, 5.5. It was getting busy there. Adrian Peterson, 8 for 45 yards a pop. Ben Choice carried the ball 15 times, 40 yards. I thought he said he wasn't no. He was no. He said he didn't run like he didn't run like the other nigga,
Bo.
Bo
Yeah,
Bentley,
like Bo.
but he can run though. 2.7 yards a pop. Zadarius Simmons, 1.2 yards a pop. Didn't look good over here. Stokely, Jeremiah Stokely, the tight end, 4 catches, 81 yards and touchdown.
Boy,
The
I'm
my
telling
player,
y'all,
Nigel
my
Thomas,
nigga.
5 catches,
Tight
80
ends gonna be
yards,
the wave
touchdown.
this year.
Yeah, the tight ends is going crazy this year. Let me find out.
Gonna be
Simmons
the
out the
wave
backfield
this
caught the
year.
ball 3 times. Boone had 2 catches for 44 yards. And how you say his name? Zoza. Zoza had 43 yards and a touchdown as well.
Eric Souza.
Yeah, Penn State had a couple motherfuckers touch the ball. 1 touchdown from the wide receiver Dexter Beckner. And it was a close game, man. The shit came down to
It
neither
was.
one of them scored in the fourth quarter. So the difference
That's
of the ball
crazy.
game was that second quarter, 14-10.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
And
fucking
in all
rocking.
honesty, Penn State get a field goal in that second quarter and might be looking at a Penn State W over OU.
Mm-mm-mm. And that was in Oklahoma, man. Penn State sitting at 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
Oklahoma number 9 at 2-1 right now. They 0-1 in conference play. Penn State 1-0 in conference play, 3-1. So we looking at a head-on collision between Ohio State and Penn State at some point. Tennessee dog walked the shit out
It
of
might be Penn State and Oregon.
Tennessee. Beat the brakes off of West Virginia. That coach don't play. They found a new coach for that. And then Michigan goes into Colorado, 48-21 ball game. This game got weird because we went up 14-0, but then they beat us in the second quarter, 14-7. Neither one of us scored in the third, and then it was a 27-7 game in the fourth quarter. Like I'm telling you, Michigan could do some things. I think they get themselves in trouble, and then they fight their way out of that trouble. But uh, like this
One,
game almost started off 20. Matter of fact, it did start off 21-9. He scored 14 points to go into halftime, got ball back at halftime. Neither one of us scored in the third, but it was drives being put together, so that quarter went fast, and then 27-7 in the second
I
in
think
that
one
game.
thing I'm seeing throughout the league that's a trend is in that third quarter, a lot
Hmm.
of defenses are coming alive. There's been a lot of 0-0 games in that or low scoring third quarter.
Because what's happening is you see the chess match being played in the first quarter, second quarter. Niggas got their best plays out and all that. They done ran them a couple of times. Then by that third quarter, you know, those that can go deep in their bag can go deep in their bag. Those that don't have to go deep in their bag ain't gonna go deep in their bag. But then there's those that can't go deep in the bag. So then you seeing shutouts and low scores in that third quarter because the filling each other out phase is over. Now it's I know what you're trying to do. You know what I'm trying to do. Let's get to it.
Yeah, that's yeah. It's gonna make late season runs interesting. 230.
Yeah, Bernard Robinson,
263.
263, 133, 3 touchdowns, he threw 4 picks, was sacked twice, 66% out of 36 attempts. He had 24 completions, 11 yards of play. Colorado, and the way he got stopped with the turnovers, he had 3 touchdowns, 3 turnovers, 230, 2 sacks, 21 for 29 though, 72%,
Pretty
11
even
yards of
game
play
from the
as well.
quarterback.
Huh?
Pretty even game from the quarterback.
Yeah, definitely. But then Wade also he going crazy on the ground this year. 7 carries, 71 yards, 2 touchdowns in the ball game. Michael Welch had yeah, we on bro, we on the show. Michael Welch had 14 carries for 83 yards. I think Colorado, they lost their 2 star running backs, and they got a bunch of elites still in the building, elite traded running backs that they're trying to figure out who's next up on the show. On the show. Let me send this guy an invite real fast. But yeah, this is the figure it out phase. The fuck? I was gonna say, this the figure it out phase for me offensively, for real, to be honest with you. And it ain't easy. But I will say this: when you go up 21-0 on somebody, you can start doing some things that you probably shouldn't do. Because if I just run the football and really just play that type of game where I'm putting drives together, I started trying get certain people the ball, and next thing you know I'm throwing picks and he get back in the game. You know how that shit can go, bro. It really can go that way fast. And, honestly, that's what happened in the Michigan game. Like we allowed them back in the ball game by turning the ball over. All my turnovers was in the third quarter. All of them. I mean, was in the second quarter of that ball game. So, but Trackhawk is taking his way into the league. 220. He had 2 carries, 54 yards, 27 yards, and a touchdown. Again, Welch had the leading carries of 14 for 83, but Wade had the most touchdowns on the ground. So he gave us 5 touchdowns in this game against Michigan. You look at Michigan, what they did on the ground. 6 carries. We had 6 for 21. Tyrone White, 5 carries for 20, and Tim Bianca Pachuca, 3 carries for 9. Kind of shut their run game down. Their quarterback fumbled in this game as well. But they did throw the ball. We caught the ball at the backfield. Checked down Charlie. Man, you hard with the tight end. Here we go. Tight end, 6 catches, 51 yards, 2 touchdowns. What's up with the tight end this year?
I don't know, bro. Niggas, I don't know. I don't know. These tight ends popping open a little too much or something, boy. And he a pure blocker tight end. He is nothing good for
99 fucking
nothing but
overall.
blocking.
Went the fuck crazy in this game. Like, god damn. How many sacks we had in this game? We ain't had that many. Only 2 sacks. But he turned the ball over. INT's wide right now. Tafu, Rain, Murphy, Carter. Boo Carter with a pick. Let's go. All right, as we continue to go down the spectrum, we look at Alabama at Clemson in a 55-52 ball game. This had to be a great game.
Yeah, that was a good game.
All right, box score. Let's take a look at it. So 14-10 Alabama up 4. They go into the halftime 24-20. They come out of halftime. Clemson say, not so fast, my friend. Remember, the fill-out phase is over. Getting that third quarter, Clemson was in their bag, 14-7, and then they both scored 21 in the fourth quarter, bro. This was an even game all across the board. One quarter really won and lost the game, and that was the 14-7. Right? If he gave up a field goal instead of a touchdown in that third quarter,
Yep.
different ball game.
Yep.
But I tell you one thing, Vasher flinging that bitch around the park. Don't get it fucked up. 488, 4 touchdowns. He had 2 picks in the game. Vasher throwing a ball right now. That's not usually Alabama out here running the ball all over you. Look, it's all about his quarterback. I'm telling you that QB blast, take off with the quarterback, keep you in turbo, don't allow you to do shit, and you just got to deal with that shit. 11 carries, 107 yards, 10 yards a carry, and a rushing touchdown on the ground. Henry gave him 4.6 yards a pop, and Wiley gave him 4.8 yards a pop. Wiley did score a touchdown. Stockton going crazy. He had 100 yards in week 1. He also had a 200-yard game in this game. 8 for 239, 2 touchdowns, 30 yards a catch.
Yeah.
Stockton, you bring the senior in. Alabama does this a lot. Like, he allowed his guys to get to them senior years. If they come back senior year, they the guys that's going to make the plays for him. Get the fuck out of here. Leave her alone, you motherfucker. Get your ass out of here. Yeah, so, and then Wiley out the backfield, they throw the ball to their backs. Man had 19 yards a pop, 7 catches for 131 yards, and a touchdown in this game as well. Let's go to look at Clemson and what Dalvion did first. Dalvion only 142 yards passing in this game, but again, after coming out of that first game, look what he did this game. 23 carries, 381 yards, 17 yards of carry. Man had 6 rushing touchdowns and 6 runs over 20 yards.
Boy, I can't stand dude, boy.
You're disrespectful. The quarterback had 81 yards too, boy.
Them 2 top ACC teams, boy, they gon' go down
Best
to the quarterbacks.
animation.
Look at them.
Listen though, the running back averaged 17 yards a carry. The quarterback averaged 9 yards a carry. His backup running back averaged 10 yards a carry, and then the receiver also kicked in with 16 yards a carry as well. Third string running back averaged 6 yards a carry. Like they was explosive runs everywhere.
Yeah, they was definitely popping.
I mean, this man had. I mean, I can't complain. Falk, I can't say
I
shit.
don't
Falk
have a
had
game like
25
this
carries,
season.
5 something
Them
on
2 top
me.
ACC teams. Them 2 top ACC teams gon' 30 ball. They said it already. They said they gon' 30 carry a motherfucker to death.
God damn. And then you look at the receiver room, Deuce, Kelly, and Spiller, along with Jan Daniels, the third string back, all had catches out the backfield. So this was a run game for them. You know what they did?
Yeah, he definitely put
They
that
know
shit
Bama
together,
gonna give
bro.
you man and man, and they gonna blitz you. And if you get that shit blocked, you gonna have a long run.
Boy, he beat Bama. He beat Bama at his own game.
Hmm. Took care of business. North Carolina State goes into Oregon and get them 31-21. Texas
And
goes into
that's
Arizona State and get dog walk 56-38.
yeah, it's crazy. Oregon lost how he beat me. He lost by 10 by winning by 10 the first week. That's
Peyton
crazy.
Houston 372, four touchdowns, one pick, one sack, 20 for 24, 83%, 19 yards of play. Chris King,
Yeah,
this man averaged 18 yards a pop, 11 carries, 194, two rushing touchdowns. And then the bombs over Baghdad, somebody was
he
getting
ran the
one.
ball
Moss
mostly.
McKinney, three catches, 81 yards, right up the seam on your ass. Bomb.
Yeah, he was
Griffin,
definitely running the ball a lot
24
though. That's what's
yards.
crazy.
And
I think that's
Braylon,
what
the
makes him
tight
so
end.
nasty.
Braylon Murray, three catches, 71 yards. I mean, 23, look, 24 yards, 27 yards, a catch.
Yeah,
15, 16 yards, 10 yards, 14 yards, a catch.
that's what make him deadly to play. Like, bro can run the ball and pass the ball, but efficiently. Like, there's a lot
Yeah.
of teams in here that can run the ball and pass the ball, but like
Because
they
he
just
put
flip
pressure
the
on you because
ball
you got,
around.
if you cover, listen, play over top, I'm going to just throw drags and just make plays after the catch. You come underneath that shit, I'm going over top of you. And then for shits and giggles, I'll run my running back on you whenever I have to.
And that's the problem.
All right, so then week two, California over Baylor, 49-28. What Cal quarterback doing this game? 313. No, that's Baylor quarterback. 313, three touchdowns. Baylor throw the ball, bro. They don't play no.
Bad.
Oh my
He was bad.
God.
See,
Chris York
that's the
went off.
problem.
5'11", seven touchdowns. Ew.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my God. Arrington had 82 yards on 22 carries. And he ran the ball 30 plus times. What's up with these?
Let me
And
see.
look,
Boy, pick
his brother
tight
is Florida
end.
State's
I'm
coach.
telling you.
His
I'm
tight end
telling you
had
that
three
tight end.
touchdowns. Wide receiver Tyler Bingham had three touchdowns. D Jack 14.6 in a touchdown. Like, yeah, disrespectful. Good shit, Kyle. That's what's up.
Yeah, that's a good game.
And then you look at the week three shit that went down. Clemson, Georgia Tech, Oregon State, Michigan Duke, 42-22. Arizona State, LSU, 35-17. Guaranteed bombs over Baghdad somewhere along the line.
Boy,
421, four touchdowns, one pick. This nigga
hey,
about to
he
be
is
on the Heisman
consistent,
list for sure.
boy, because he's consistent with his
Oh my
TD interception
God.
ratio. He gonna give you one a game. He
All
gonna
right.
give you one pick a game,
All right, niggas gotta stop this shit, bro. Seven
boy.
catches,
Cause look
238,
at him.
34 yards a pop, two touchdowns. Griffin, 20 yards a catch, six catches, 118, two touchdowns. The running back caught the ball
Hey,
twice,
hold
48
on.
yards, 24 yards a catch. The tight end had an
Seven
18
catches for
yard catch.
238 is crazy. Seven catches for 238 is shouldn't even be possible. Hold on.
Fuck, can I get one? Can I get it out of you? Bombs
Fuck.
over Baghdad.
For real, cause seven catches for 238 is
Bombs over
crazy.
Baghdad.
I'm telling
He
you,
bombing
squad,
the shit
drug
out of
testing
niggas.
the
Oh
nigga.
my god.
Drug test.
Man, that nigga be bombing bombs over Baghdad. They didn't play that game, so we're gonna talk about that. USC Texas 45-27. Oklahoma, Ohio State 42-24. What happened in this game? So you get to play like the more I look at it, the more I'm starting to think is Carson Jones the guy for him, bro. Like,
I don't know. It might be Westbrook, but I don't know. I don't know,
yeah,
man. I think
he I know he coming out of games mad at players like, damn, you fumbled in this game, my nigga. But if you play match, anybody fumbling. It don't matter who the fuck. You can have a 99 carry guy that they letting that bitch go. Max got
he
third
let
string
that bitch
corners
scorch
that'll
him.
knock your fucking helmet off.
Yeah, he got. Hey, hold on. I'm still stuck on dude has seven catches for 238. Boy, that
Yeah,
shit
disrespectful.
These
crazy.
motherfuckers don't know how to play coverage. That's the
That
fuck that
shit
mean.
crazy.
Facts.
We gotta report
Fuck
that
bitch.
nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
The funny shit is
Report that
he just running right by you on straight go
fact.
routes.
We gotta report that nigga. And I know he kept checking go routes, like just kept checking goals. Like niggas, I can't
Oh,
stand
you
it.
want to keep playing
But
cover
that's
three? Spread.
bomb.
Both the slot receivers on goals.
And you
and if
play him enough, you know that's what he was doing. You
and
know
if
that's
you
what he
happen
was
to be in
doing.
cover 9 or 6, I got the outside nigga going yard too. So what we doing?
Boy, yeah, he getting off. Dude, crazy
And
boy.
if
I
you
can't
play cover
stand that nigga.
4 any match, if we even, we leaving. Simple as that.
Boy, what Max got over here,
Brandon
quarterback.
Brandon been doing that shit since Mad, my nigga.
Boy, that boy. Hey, one thing about that nigga
Just
is
launch pad that shit.
oh
That's what we got there.
God.
That's why we started calling him Launch Pad McQuack. He just launch pad the fuck out of you. You know how many games I came out of and
Face
said,
with
fuck, bro,
tears
I
of
don't know
joy,
how the
face
fuck
with
these
tears
niggas
of
keep getting
joy.
behind me, bro. Like, they just he walking right behind niggas. Like, the fuck?
Hey, cause but I'm not gonna lie. When he played the first season, I played him with Washington. On God,
Rocket.
he put 70 on me. He just kept bombing that bitch. I'm like, bro, no way, boy. Like all
He need
these
to
niggas
change
was
it.
burning past him. Like,
He need to
yeah,
add launch pad and his name in the chat.
that
Arizona
shit
State launch
crazy.
pad McQuag. Motherfucker be walking by niggas. All right,
And
the
then to make
transfer
you
Ben
mad.
Choice. He had 272 yards, 79 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, 1 sack. He 80%, 17.4. Then he picked Baker Mayfield, Braylon Mayfield's younger brother, and 146, 2 touchdowns, 4 for 5, 80% in that ball game. Did they get the run game going? Peterson he had 4 carries for 41 yards, 10.3. Zimmerman had 7.5, and then Choice also carried the ball 3 times with 2 rushing touchdowns. In the receiving game, the my player, not Joe Thomas, 6 catches, 174, 2 touchdowns. Malik Darnold, 5 for 145 in a touchdown. You start looking down. Rodgers had 1 catch, 30 yards, touchdown, walk bys. Walk by you, USA. Weston, the tight end, going crazy, 5 for 1. I'm tired of seeing tight ends,
Hey,
bro. Shit,
boy,
blowing my
what?
shit.
These niggas got these tight ends going crazy.
They ain't play that game. Computer game,
Oh,
Alabama, 54. I heard this was a good game. North Carolina
yeah, that
State,
was
Alabama.
it came. So I seen the clip. I asked NC State to send me the clip at the end of that game. It came down to I ain't gonna lie. Now I'm gonna be real. NC State definitely should have lost the game earlier that drive because he threw a risky ass pass that should have been a pick, but he caught it
Internet,
and he got down. He
internet.
got down to the one. He got down to the 1 yard line and just it got tough, man. It got tough right there. It got
Cause see,
real hard down
one
there.
thing about Alabama, what they gonna do is they stay by their law. Their law, they play by their law, right? And it can dog walk you, or it can get him dog walk, or it's gonna be a close game, or he could lose a close game. But when it's a close game, his defense always do something to help him out in the situation because they so aggressive, right? They don't play scared ball. They blitz, they send the house, they play man. They don't play out of that box. And if you don't know what you doing to get up out of certain shit, you know your clock gonna go off and it's a wrap.
Man, I'll say this though. If when NC State becomes consistent, like he's consistently playing in the league
Actively
and not
playing.
giving out points, like when he's consistent with it, I'm not gonna lie, boy, hey, because that's two people. He done gave Falk a hell of a game. He gave Bama a hell of a game. I know he can give Clemson a game. Like he. It ain't like he out here like some of the other new users that's just they might beat somebody here and then get their brains beat here or like he actually can pull out some games. So I think it just comes with him being more consistent and learning what
NC
it's
State
always
not
been.
good.
Be more consistent in. I know that's Benny. I know I know who said this, but I
When we
think he
gonna
just
start
got to be
talking
more
about
consistent,
Alabama's
bro.
senior quarterback, Corey Vasher? This might
Yeah, he
be his
He
year.
balling.
You
can't
starting to
get
see
me a
seniors running
game.
around doing some things. But Vasher,
Is he even in the Heisman?
526. Nah, bro, they be having butt niggas on the Heisman race.
Yeah, because he got 526 and
524.
Weed.
Yeah. Like, and then he on the ground leading the team in rushing every week too. 12 for 83, 7 yards to carry, 2 touchdowns. And then it's
My
Stockton. Look,
only,
Stockton been went over 100 yards in every game so
fact.
far.
I think he might be the first person to actually have a wide receiver and not a tight end.
Man.
I think Bama just can't don't become too one dimensional.
My
That's
boy Florida
right. There
State
you go,
said,
Florida
"You
State.
better not show my stats. I just dog walked this nigga about 20. I need to see
There
what's
you
going
go.
on in that shit. Fuck what you talking about?
There you go, man.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the Florida
bah."
State that was playing last year. I want to see you dog walk people.
He just got to
That's
stop
what I
throwing.
want
Like,
to
come
see.
on, bro. Like, that's 2 weeks of you throwing. You had the 11
Yeah,
interceptions in 2 weeks. So you throwing the ball around the park. Now you just got to stop throwing the picks. I think when he clean that up,
yeah.
that you'll start seeing dubs.
I think he get too trigger happy and start forcing.
Yeah,
I
he a
think he start
gunslinger. He
forcing
don't give a
turnovers.
fuck. He a
Hmm.
gunslinger. Again, he ain't no bitch. He gonna fling that bitch. And it is
He
what it
had
is.
8 catches, 3 TDs, 178.
Yeah, he going crazy with Anquan Bolden, son Ant Bolden. He going crazy with him. Tight end had 5 catches, 46 yards, 2 touchdowns. Like the tight end in the league this year is the thing right now. Shit.
Yes. But I will say, all these
Look,
people
look
that's
at this
using
tight
their tight
end.
ends,
Look, Lynn
hey,
Renard, 4 catches,
4 catches,
142 at tight end,
142.
36 yards a catch and a
I
touchdown.
will
Niggas using the
say,
shit out they
all
tight
these
ends.
people using these tight ends, though, don't become one dimensional with that tight end, because, hey, that tight end gets stopped. It look like y'all offense going to go downhill.
Down Higgity. All right, so Texas A&M travels to North Carolina and they lose 31-17. We want to see is Drew May. What he do? 3 for 11, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, was sacked once, 20 for 30, 66%. Because we know what the run. I mean, the running back, 14 catch, 56 yards. Like, is that a new line that's slowing him down for being at 200 yards a carry? I mean, 200 yards a game right now. But don't sleep on him. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't think
Man,
Means is the focal point. Like we got a habit of, and I'm saying we because I do it. I just got finished saying I do it, but Falk is like that too. We got a habit of the guy that was the guy last year. 9 out of 10 because of our choice won't be the guy the next year.
yeah,
This is why
I
you
mean,
see a lot of awards
you
and shit
can't
like
make,
that, and niggas
you
with the
can't
real
make it to where
stats
people can
can
key
match what
in
they
on you.
overalls look like. You feel me?
You can't make it to where people key in. I think that's what they
Nigga
kill a
had
lot of
three
people in the
carries on the
league.
year and be 100 overall.
Man, I think they kill a lot of people in the league though when they have like just one guy like let's take Boone in Tennessee. Like when he had Hyatt or Wyatt, I can't remember if it was Wyatt or
Wyatt,
Hyatt.
Joel
It
Wyatt.
was yeah. So when he had him, it's like when he played teams, the teams that he did lose to, it's like we knew what was coming. Like we know how to stop you. If we stop you from giving him the ball like that, we know we can beat
Yeah,
you.
that's
And
why
I
in the
think
games
that's the thing
That's why
is
in
you
them
just need to
games
get
like
that.
against Arizona State, he get dog walk 73, giving up 80 on max because it's all about Wyatt
Hmm.
and then he'll play me and play real football the whole game.
So I think
Or he'll
I
play
think I
Falk and
think
play real football the whole fucking game.
but
But
he
we not gonna
since
ignore Falk tight end up here with 143
I'm
yards.
telling you, them tight ends
What
is
the fuck is
balling
going
this
on with
year.
the tight ends this year?
This might be the greatest tight end draft class ever.
Oh my God. All right, and then we go to last week's matchups. Arizona State dog walk TCU 79-3 CPU. Florida State Clemson 84-3. I don't even want to see the running back stats in this game, bro. This is ridiculous.
Bro. He
Because it
had
wasn't
three or
just
four
that. Because
passing
Childs had
though.
304, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, no sacks, 19 for 26, 73%. And then there's this guy, 28 for 294, 5 touchdowns, 11 yards, and quarterback also had 3 rushing touchdowns. Like, all right.
Like, come on now, bro. Like,
Can
bro,
you say commit to the run game without saying commit
boy.
to the run game?
You
God damn, I wish
see
the
him. You
fuck
see
you
him in
would
the.
try that shit
You
over
see
here.
him in the
You come to
comments. You see him in the
Colorado
comments.
and think you gonna motherfucking run the ball like that, you gonna be mad as hell. You gonna have to motherfucking run your quarterback in circles and throw a 5 yard pass that's really a 50 yard pass.
That's what we did in
I
high
promise
school.
you, this nigga
Was run the ball.
disrespectful.
That's all I know. Cause I'm not gonna lie.
You seen my shit,
294,
you seen my
48
highlight
carries.
tape. I'm a
Can you
running
try
back
it
Yeah,
by
versus
heart, boy.
anybody?
Oh my
Stop it.
God.
yeah. 5 TDs with a running back off 294 with 294 yards. Then to come back with your quarterback and
I can't
get you
do that.
beat.
I
That
got
should
too
have
many
pissed me
players
off.
that gotta touch the ball, bro. Like
That
we
should have
can't
pissed
be
me off.
afforded this level of play. Like 'cause if I just dick ride my main three niggas, I could do this.
Hey, but I'm not gonna lie. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Fuck no. If I'm
Shit.
him, I'm not doing nothing different. Like what the
Shit, boy.
fuck?
Cause
Fuck out of
what?
here.
They
And
get
that
a three
retarded ass
cutoff.
quarterback, I hate that nigga. I can't
I'm
stand that
like three
nigga Child's no
TDs,
glitch out
three
ass nigga.
TDs, bro.
Fuck him.
bro. I'm not
Fucking
gonna. You know how
I knew
mad. You know
every
how
part of me knew he
mad.
wasn't. Look. Every part of me on that last play on fourth down knew he was not throwing the football. He was running that quarterback. I played the stick, so we were sitting on the goal line, and then I motherfucking hit the release the QB spy button. Niggas just gathered around him in a prayer, like, go ahead, bro, you got it.
Hey, you know,
Five
but it's
niggas
so
ain't
crazy
try to tackle
though.
him, man. I be mad as hell. The fuck.
It's so crazy though, cause you know how like if I was Florida State, I'd be so mad, cause you know how long that game was. He just running the fucking football, bro. I'd be so mad, like, bro, come on now, bro. Like every time he on offense, it's probably like a 12 play drive,
Nah,
all
you
running.
can't be long though. You can't be mad at it though. He fucking threw the ball for. This is why he had 304 yards, 3 touchdowns, and
Yeah,
one sack. That all because you trying to stop this right here. 28,
fact.
7, 7-2. Stop it.
That shit funny. Yeah,
Try to
that nigga,
stop it.
that
And
he
look,
might, he
bro,
might
once
be
God,
looking
again,
at.
bitch.
tight end, 7 catches, 120.
God,
I'm
cover two.
tired of seeing these fucking tight ends.
I'm telling
God
you, boy, he
damn.
Son of a
balling.
Stop it.
baby.
Who you
Yo,
calling
If
cover
you
two?
salute,
play cover
salute.
two, you must drop
79 to
DB.
23 is crazy, bro. Like, bro, y'all gotta stop letting Murray
Want
do
to
that,
do
bro. Cause I
stop.
know it was bombs over Baghdad that
Shots for
game.
hand, baby.
I wouldn't even have. What, TCU don't even know how you
Nah,
play that nigga game. I'm just,
nah. TCU ain't play that. He played the computer.
oh,
But
TCU, you should have played that
but it
nigga.
don't matter though, right? Because even though he played the computer, he doing this shit to users, so it don't it don't fucking matter. Like I
Man,
probably shouldn't even have said he played the computer because he do that shit to users. I'm not looking
man,
at them damn stats. Oh no
bro,
way,
you
no
gotta look
way,
at him.
nope.
You gotta look at
Michigan State, California, 42-14. Michigan State get dog walked by Cal. Cal might be for real. Let me find
Cal,
out.
Cal thing. I think Cal thing would be just him, putting it together, stacking on top of what he got, and then next year, I think he'll probably be in the same situation I'm in. Not necessarily just trying to win it all this year, just seeing what you can get,
Don't let
seeing
him
how
win.
good you can go,
Don't let him continue
and
to
then
win
stack.
because he gonna fucking tear. He gonna fucking put a hole in California on
Yeah,
niggas, bro. Don't let him win.
yeah. I think next season he'll have if he can stack it right. I think next season he'll have a ball next season
It's
if he can
always
stack his
something
team
about
right.
niggas that play football at the high, either at the highest level. Like that's why North Carolina State is always in
Yep,
games against top niggas because he played the game at the highest level,
yep.
right? He played the game at the highest level, right? Falk, myself, uh, niggas that played college ball, like, or really played, like, you see the game different, bro. And you could tell because they chameleons. They could motherfucking adapt to anything and as well. Like, niggas ain't one trick phone. You could tell the niggas that never really played ball, like, no disrespect to my boy Corey with Georgia, but he ain't never played football. You could tell how he played the game.
Yeah, yeah.
Right,
You
you
can
could
tell
tell.
how some people play the game.
Boone gonna tell you he played high school ball and shit. Nigga, 6'2", 155, talking about he played DN and shit, like lying his ass off. But
But
you could tell how he
hell
played the game.
no.
That what I mean. And then he said he did that in Georgia. You know he ain't see the field. Nigga,
Hell
never
no.
seen the field. Not
6'2",
1 ounce of Boone
155
seen
and
the field.
DN.
Nigga's terrible.
Boy, Georgia DNs, boy, them niggas
Shit, ain't no better
6'2",
than Shogun.
250.
Shogun's 5'8", talking about he played center. 5'8", 140.
Who is Shogun? What team is that?
Miami.
5'8", 140 playing center? Boy, your ass
Yeah.
is on the pine. From where? Where he playing center at? Where he at? Georgia too?
Georgia and Georgia.
Pine. The pine. He playing the pine. He ain't playing no center. Boy, they gonna blow his ass up every play. Boy, a coach would be a fool to play a 5'8", 140 center in
Them niggas
Georgia.
was in
Boy,
the
he
stands during
fired.
football games, lying their
Boy,
ass off.
if not, if they was playing, they was getting their ass took to the stands. Shit.
Listen to Max talk about his playing
Petite ass
days. Max
center.
done played 25 different motherfucking positions. Motherfucker, my nigga Max was the man.
I ain't gonna
Max.
lie. I'm gonna tell you this. Max ain't like the type of nigga the way he is now. Playing on the football team with Max, on God, he was the one nigga you got, bro. Shut the fuck up. Like, he'll piss you off on campus, bro. Like, cause I know he used to troll
I
niggas,
promise
boy.
you,
I know
right?
he used to
Niggas ready
get
to stuff
jiggy
him in
with
the locker.
niggas,
Like, man,
boy.
Both of them.
Boy,
shut
like,
your weak ass up, motherfucker.
I
Talking
know he
about,
used to get on
or
niggas'
or
nerves.
or if he on the show talking about his football credentials and one of his boys that he went to high school with heard it. their comments on my man, stop lying. The fuck, shut the fuck up. Talking about you played every
Hey,
position and shit. Nigga, you was
look,
an
hey,
athlete.
look. I'm gonna tell you the funniest thing. Clemson, right? Clemson probably 5'10", 5'11". Clemson coach Benny probably like 5'10", 5'11", probably about 250. Guess what position he played in high school?
Was he that big in high school, 250?
Yes. He was big as fuck. Guess what he played in high school though?
He had
You'll
to play
never
like
get
D tackle.
no. He
He
said
ain't
D
play
tackle.
quarterback, bro. He played
Yes,
running
he
back.
did. He played quarterback. Hey,
Only in
Ed, look.
Arkansas.
Bro, he
I'd have
Only
been,
in
asked.
Arkansas,
I'd
Ed.
have been mad as hell. I'd have been mad as hell. I'd have came out had to play against him. Like, man,
Hey,
that's their quarterback.
hey,
We about to win this by
Ed,
60. And
Ed,
he
and
probably
we,
wore
Ed, we,
47. No, he ain't had
Ed,
no single digit. No,
Ed,
he
he
wore
had
number. What
number
number did he wear?
8, and we was dubbing niggas, Ed. I'm talking about we dubbing niggas.
Nah, I
I,
know he
boy,
was probably nice though. He wasn't no 250 at quarterback though.
on everything on last nigga.
I wasn't no
At
fucking
quarterback.
5'10",
At playing
250
fool
in
with the
high
nigga.
school.
He was how big he might have been. I'm like 250 might be an exaggeration. He probably like 230, 225. I give 225, man.
Well,
But
that's a
at
little bit more
5'5",
respectable. He ain't throw the
but at
ball. Y'all
two,
ran the ball. I guarantee he wasn't no
oh
thrower.
yeah,
No
we was running the
disrespect, but
ball.
I know
We
y'all was
was
running the
running the
ball with that
ball.
size. He
He
was
was
fucking
showing
playing
out though.
Nah,
fullback.
look, look. Look, he told me Andy Sloan. He know I ain't. No, real talk.
I'm
He
finna
he
come
was
Oh
slap
doing.
TF
God!
out of him.
I'm gonna come slap the fuck out of him.
Hey,
He said this
bro,
nigga was
look.
5'10",
Hey,
250 at quarterback.
hey,
Fat as hell.
he probably was five. No bullshit. He probably was 5'10", probably like 235, 220, 225, 230,
Piss with tears
235,
of
something
joy,
like that.
face with
Damn.
tears of
But
This
look,
joy.
nigga,
hey,
this nigga was the
Ed,
Kentucky quarterback that used to play back in the day. He
hey,
was him.
Ed,
Oh my
I kid
God.
you not, Ed. Look, when he used to run the ball, bro, he was one of them niggas. He
How
was one of
fast
them
was
niggas.
he?
He wasn't fast, but he was seeking contact.
Just
Like I ain't gonna
turtle
lie,
running
niggas,
niggas over.
niggas, boy, what niggas used to run up to him, try to hit him. He used to laugh at the like. I'm talking about they trying to thud him. Like it ain't like they wrapping him up. Like nah, they trying to boomstick him, and he laughing at him. I'm like, this nigga
That's
crazy.
crazy. His
I done seen him
Robinson.
motherfucking
get
after
dog pal,
after Lorenzo, yep, after his senior year, his career was over.
bro.
Find
I
something
seen
else
him
to
get
do.
Jared
dog pal.
Lowe.
I seen him get dog pal. And in the middle of the pal, he's still standing up and he like,
Definitely ran bout a
this
coup
shit tickle. I said, this
4.5.
nigga
What
crazy.
what position you played?
I play receiver. We threw the ball though. Like he would throw me.
CTE.
All we did was throw bombs though. Like you were talking about bombs over Baghdad. All we did was throw bombs. This used to be us
You
on
used
the
to be
game. Swear to
walking
God,
under
this used to be
shit?
us in the game. Boy, what? Check. Look,
They
it used to be
said Brandon motherfucking
woo
ran a four. They
woo.
said Brandon went a 4-0. That nigga flying. They said it's
That
like throwing
nigga
bombs
hell.
now. They
Hey,
said
a big
Brandon
Murray
fast
ran
as
a four
shit.
flat. Now he is fast. A four flat is crazy though. But he probably Murray probably ran a 4.3 for sure. I
Man,
don't
that's
know what he got. I don't
fast.
know what, but he ran a no. Murray fast as fuck. Murray was fast. Murray will tell you now he didn't lift
If
no
I
weight.
had 4-3, if I had 4-3 speed, I'm in the league. I promise you, fast.
Hey, Murray will
I
tell you
was
he
I
didn't
was
lift
probably
no
one of the
weight
quickest
and he
niggas
was
you'll ever
dogging
see, but I
niggas.
wasn't long speed. Like I wasn't running no 4-3. I ran in
Man,
college. I ran a 4.54 and a 4.49.
Murray did it in the highest
At junior college, I
classification of
ran a
Arkansas.
4.54.
That
At
shit
Maryland, I ran a
crazy.
4.49.
Murray was doing that shit in our
And
highest classification is
then
7A.
my
That
coach
nigga was
gonna tell
balling.
her, then my coach go, we in the meeting gonna say, yeah, it's real run by the 4.6, but you can't catch it. I was like, what?
Nah,
Fuck
but
you.
D,
Oh, mad as
no, I
hell.
ain't gonna lie.
Pussy, fuck you. That's why I'm selling bud. Fuck out of here.
This how it's so crazy though. And like our games of being a quarterback, it real deal used to be run. Our coach would be like, "You think you could beat him?" I'm like, "Obviously, I ain't did shit all game. Check LeBron, check go route," and he would just, I ain't gonna lie, the nigga would just heave the ball down the field like like how Patrick Mahomes do
Where
Tyreek Hill. Like that
Antonio
nigga
played
down there
linebacker,
somewhere.
right?
Yeah, he played linebacker.
And Antonio
Yeah,
had
man.
linebacker side, and he like 6'2", some shit like that.
Nah. Ty probably like 6 foot. He might be 6 foot, but he definitely had he got a big ass head. So he definitely is a linebacker. Like that nigga hit huge, boy. No bullshit. Like that
And
nigga
didn't
hit.
give a
Man,
fuck about contract, did he?
he
Coming
was
through
hitting on
niggas.
my soul. He was gonna hit some. It
Mm-hmm.
was huge. He was trying. Boy, what? But
Well,
Murray, but
Florida
him and Murray
State,
played on
the
the same
Florida
team.
State coach and the Cal coach both played at LSU.
What position they played on?
I don't remember. I think Cal said he played safety.
And they real brothers in real life.
Falk was the number one lineman in our state when he was playing.
Falk being a lineman. What
Yeah,
position Max
Falk.
said he played? Receive.
Max played everything, bro. Like I'm telling you, he played every position. I
Defense
don't know his
safety.
position right now at
Oh,
all.
bro. Bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie though. If y'all
Matt,
want to see some
Matt,
OD,
Matt, USC could tell you who I was. He'll tell you my family background when I come down to the league and all that shit. I was that nigga on the field.
bro.
I
I'm
just couldn't
telling you,
stop
like
being a
I
nigga.
sent it to you. I sent it to you. But the rest of y'all on the show, bro. If y'all watch NC State high school highlights, bro, this dude was OD, boy. Like, hey, we had a running back. We had a running back go to the league, and he the reason why. That's all, boy. He the
That's
reason why
Pierre
P went
Strong,
to the
right?
league. Yup. He the reason P went to the league for sure. Cause boy, that
Where North Carolina went to the Browns, right?
yeah. He went to the Browns. My guy used to block the shit out of nigga. I told you his nickname was Jesus Hand in high school. Boy, that shit was crazy. Benny didn't get a chance to run behind that. Benny ran behind a bunch of. I'm gonna be real. Our line was a bunch of retards. Like, man, I'm talking about pull left when we run and toss right type retards. Like, yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yo, motherfucking you said it wasn't. Oh, he mad about this. He ain't playing with you. Benny Kipp, 6'1",
Nah,
220, 40-yard dash, 4.64 vertical, 30-inch bench press, 260, 100-yard meter dash, squat, 4 deadlift. He ain't playing with you. He mad as hell. You said it's 5'10".
he sent it to me. He sent it to me.
My nigga is not playing right now.
He
He
was
really mad
220.
at
He was
you. Oh my
220.
god.
Bro, he looked 250,
Wasn't
but
no
he was
damn
big as
5'10",
fuck.
250. He mad as hell right now. Oh my god.
He was 250, boy, playing quarterback. That shit was funny as fuck. Nah, let me stop playing. He
Shit,
was like
yo,
225.
he
Yeah. Now he went and pulled up his huddle, but he don't never pull up his huddle. Ever. He
motherfucking
funny.
yeah, man. That's that we needed that. That's a little blast for the past and shit like that. Oh my
Nah,
god.
that shit funny,
So what
boy.
happened in
My
this
school never
Alabama
did that.
Oklahoma game, man? Bama won at 68-62. They was high scoring like a
Yeah, that's a
motherfucker,
high
bro.
scoring game.
Like, look at these fucking numbers, like somebody's social security number or something, like, or jail
It looked
fucking number 14, 21, 17, 10. 7,
Max had more
21,
offense
17,
though.
17, 6.
It looked like Bama probably probably sustained more drives. This was just from the first downs. He had like 10
This
more first
nigga
downs
ran
than
his
Max.
quarterback so much he had to play the other quarterback. God damn. And the other quarterback went the fuck off.
Facts.
363, 3 touchdowns. He went the fuck crazy.
And
No
they both
picks.
played perfect games down
Oh my
there.
God.
17 for 21, 21 for 31. Yeah, he running the
Yeah,
fuck
11
out of his
carries,
quarterback.
64 yards.
He
He
might be the
fucking,
best thing
that
since Cam
fucking
Newton
alien,
CTE.
yeah, fucking aliens and shit. And he a little nigga, only 6'4", 192 doing that. Motherfucking. We gonna start calling him the alien. That nigga be shitting. I like him. I like it. I'm tired. You know what? Fuck out of here.
Hey.
If I see another tight end, god damn.
No, but look. You know what? I think it's because niggas realize they can't just burn a nigga number. You can't just bomb a nigga
That's
number
because
like them
everybody got
cost, bro.
speed.
Them tight ends is going crazy. I guarantee it's a tight end in this game. I guarantee it.
Penn State walked the shit out of Matt. What happened, Matt?
Tight
Ramsey,
end.
365 touchdowns, and if it's the tight end, I'm a snap. Oh my
Oh,
god.
what I tell you, boy? That tight end, boy.
Yo, what's going on this
Hey,
season? Why the tight ends doing
it's a
that?
tight end league, boy. We got a bunch of Travis Kelce's out here.
Oh my god.
First user game of the season.
We
Look
got a
at
bunch of
Blue. I
tight
let this nigga go
ends.
for 408, 4 touchdowns and a pick, 1 sack. 37 for 53 on this. He went crazy on me, bitch ass nigga. Ain't throw no pass, past 5 yards. 388, 6 touchdowns and a pick. What we doing on the
Devontae got
ground?
24. 11 for
Shut my running.
156.
He shut my quarterback though. How many sacks I had? I got sacked a lot, must have, because I don't know how that happened. Once I was only sacked
One
once.
sack.
Ernie came to live, 10 catches, 262, 4 touchdowns. I think he walked the punt back too in this game. He ain't scored. Who the fuck is this? My punter. Kick return, punt return. Nope, he ain't take one to the crib.
Damn near 64 yards.
Yeah. Which was on the bye week this week? Week
I had
4.
CPU. I had a CPU game.
Oh, no,
No,
I'm in
you
the
on the
top
top 25.
25. That's why.
I said you top 25.
Actually ranked.
I had a CPU game this year. This week, my last user game was Auburn week 3, I think.
So, in my opinion, just going through the 4 weeks of games we played, I think Alabama quarterback should be in this Heisman race.
Yes.
I will
Spiller
also
is
say
good.
Arizona State should be in this Heisman race.
Yes. Clemson take me. They pissed. My bad, bro. I'm sorry. You not
Yeah.
250.
You don't know how this. Nah. I ain't mad at him for being mad at that. Like, if
Hey,
you
no.
really think about it, that shit disrespectful. You
Hey,
said
it
this
was.
nigga was
No.
5'10",
Hey.
250 playing quarterback. That's a D tackle.
Hey, look up. Hey, I swear to God, if you
This
see him
nigga
in high
called him a
school
D
without the
tackle,
pad,
bro.
bro.
Oh my
If you see him
god.
in high school if you see in pads and everything, bro, running the football, you can be like, ain't no way
What
this
kind
nigga
of
only
helmet he had?
220.
Please don't tell me he had a motherfucking orange juice.
No. He had our let me see, 10th grade year. You know, everybody had to wear the old Payne Manning Revolution helmet. Everybody until they got this Revolution helmet, not the Payne Manning's, but the next one. The Rodell,
Did he have a
damn, not
back
the
flap?
he had he didn't wear no back plate, no nothing. My nigga
So he
just
was
be
butt
bro.
naked out that bitch. He
Hey,
ain't put no,
and
he
I
ain't no
swear to
spat on
bro,
no
no
nothing. Just out here
gloves, no
shoelaces.
pad, no orange sleeves, no nothing. Cleats, jersey, pads. That's it. Oh God, that's it. Like, bro, I'm telling you, bro.
Yo,
What is
why
the
he
helmet
doing it
before a
like
speed
that? He ain't
plate,
out
bro?
there just
Bro, I swear to God, bro. I'm telling you,
out there
you see
raw
him in pads,
dog,
you be
just
like, bro,
out
that nigga
there.
might be, bro. You see him in pads running the ball, you be like, hey, this nigga not 220, bro. He gotta be like 235, 240, boy. Cause, bro, niggas bouncing off of him. Mind you, this high school, everybody lifting weights. Linebackers, everybody lifting weights. Boy, he ain't every lick. I'm like, I only in 4 years of playing with this dude, I only seen him get smacked one time,
But
once, and that was
but the
against some
problem is
country
though,
ass nigga.
niggas like to get dripped up. He wasn't even dripped up though. He just out there raw
Oh,
dog,
bro,
fucking niggas
no
up,
drip, bro.
just
No
gangster with
drip.
his shit.
No
But he was
drip at
nice
all.
though. As long as he was nice, that's all that matters. You
Yeah,
can't say he
but
was ass, right? You ain't saying he was
he wasn't.
ass,
Nah, he
right?
wasn't ass. Nah, he
All
wasn't
right,
ass at
that's
all.
all that
But
matters.
bro, no drip. You know how much I used to try to get dude to put a visor on or something. He didn't want to do none of that. He was like, bro, no, I'm not doing that shit. I'm like, this nigga is
No
crazy,
grip, no wristbands, no nothing. Just out there raw
man.
dog. Ain't got
No
his jersey
boy.
tucked. Jersey probably long as shit.
Nah. Our coach was playing. Our coach was old school. You got to keep them bitches tucked. Them gotta be tucked.
Knee
But other than
pads on
that,
your knees and shit. Everything just regular. Oh my god.
though, boy, on my soul, boy, he was, boy, dripless.
So what you look like with your uniform on?
Oh, I play receiver. I used to have some swag because I'm skinny. I'm a smaller guy, so I'm like, I gotta have some type of drip out there. I'm visors,
Oh, you had it all. The
man.
visors,
Yeah, we gloves to match the jersey.
the tights
Yeah, man.
underneath
Yup,
the pants and all that, huh?
everything. Nice set of cleats and everything. My nigga,
Raw
hey,
dog.
every game we used to, hey, when you throw the ball, bro, at least let me get a head start running, cause I'm telling you, just straight heaves, boy, like
So
just down the field,
he had a cannon then. He was just flinging them
boy.
bitches.
What he was, bro, at 50 yards in the air, it's down the field. I'm running, he throwing them. I'm like, bro, this nigga don't. He threw me one. I'm all the way down the field. I just know I'm looking at him finna take
Chat
off.
chat low.
I'm
Y'all
like, let
ain't
me
win no
turn
state
around.
championship?
Nah, we lost. We
Yeah,
lost two.
I ain't win one either. Fought one. I ain't
We
win one.
lost two. We went twice and lost two, but our
I
coach
ain't even get
knew
to
we
that
lost.
bitch.
our coach the reason we lost. He called us just terrible coaching. He called a
Yeah,
jet sweep on
it's
fourth down.
always them motherfuckers that won. Yeah, I don't. Y'all better all have y'all shit tucked, all that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was one of them. But that shit, bro. He threw me one pass, bro. I'm down the field looking at him from the run. I'm like, I know he taking off. It's two niggas right here in front of
So
me.
I know you used
He
to be mad as
hit the
hell
motherfucker. But he
knowing he
The
was
hit
gonna
winner
that
run it.
of
So
nigga,
how many
EA.
boy.
pass plays that got called that he just ran the ball like fuck that throw?
None. No, if it was a pass, he fucking with. But look, it's like this one specific play. It's two niggas on me. I'm way down the field. There's two niggas, one in front of me, one behind me. I'm like, I know he ain't throwing it, bitch. Boy, I watched him load up. I said, this nigga crazy. He throwing the ball, boy. He threw that. I caught it and scored. I said, boy, hey, you bold, boy, cause boy, man, he used to fuck with me. That's my nigga, cause those were the only touches I was getting. Cause we were running the ball. We got him at quarterback. We got some running backs. We ain't throwing the ball. Niggas can't stop the run. Why we throwing the ball? So when they used to throw the ball, he like, I'm gonna fuck with you, twin. I ain't gonna run the ball. He used to throw that bitch. He used to fuck with me. That's my boy. But that nigga was definitely 240 at
So
quarterback.
y'all really grew up together for real.
Yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy. That's my boy. That nigga there though, boy. He used to definitely. Let me
He
find a nigga.
mad.
I'm telling you,
Listen,
nigga. I'm gonna show you this nigga,
he mad at you right now, though. You gonna say
bro.
255 11,
Hey, dude, I
bro?
wish I could find a picture of this nigga in this pad, boy. I
That was
swear to
my
God, I'm
average
telling you.
offensive lineman across the board. You saw my line. We wasn't big at all, and our line wasn't huge, but the motherfuckers blocked their ass off, though.
Bro, let me. He lucky I can't find a picture of this nigga, boy.
Yeah, I think you looking at KJ Spiller on the Heisman list. He belong.
Yeah, definitely.
Vince Jeffrey putting in the work right now. Hold on. He said, "I asked you how much you weighed in school.
Oh,
125."
no,
Out there bony as
no.
hell.
I was 150. I was 150, man. I
Out
was
there
150.
bony as hell. How tall was you?
Man, 5'11",
Face with tears of joy.
Said
Face
that
with
nigga was
tears of joy.
125, soaking wet. Y'all going in on
5'11",
each other.
150. But we used to, look, ask him, if you ask him, when it was a pass play, I was the primary, no, this how bad it was. There was no other route called when we passed the ball. It
But a
was
go
just check
route.
LeBron the number. Yes, to me, I was the only, I could be triple covered, double covered, it don't matter. If it's not open, the play dead, he got to run the ball. But if it's open, we take it. If it's one-on-one, we throwing it every time.
Letting that
Boy,
bitch
that
go.
shit, man. That
That's
shit
what's up, though.
was.
Little history lesson and shit. Niggas is out there wilding right now. 250, though.
Yeah,
Like,
that shit
you
funny.
can see why he mad at you right now, though, right? Like, nigga out here got
No,
him
I
as a
thought
fat ass quarterback, though. Like,
250, bro. That's he was man. That nigga was big, boy. That nigga was huge, bro. Hell nah, bro. That nigga, bro.
yeah, nigga
Mind
was
you,
huge.
before we got to high school, I had to play the nigga in middle school. So he played quarterback in middle school. So I had to play the nigga. I'm like, bro,
The offense was
this
flexbone.
nigga not a quarterback, bro. Definitely ran flex bone offense.
Oh, y'all
No
wearing a wing
telling,
T type shit.
bro. Yes, bro. I hated that shit.
Oh, yeah, so he used to get gone at running. If he didn't went to school, they'd probably made him a running back.
Bro. Yeah. So look, if we had another quarterback, he would have definitely been playing running back. But he wanted to play linebacker. He wanted to play linebacker.
He played on both sides of the ball?
Yeah, yeah. He
Okay.
played. He played linebacker too, but he wanted to only play linebacker. He didn't even want to play. He only wanted to play linebacker.
That just tell you how good he was as an athlete. The fact that he didn't want to play quarterback but had to play it.
Yeah, he had to play quarterback. Cause bro, ain't nobody I'm telling you, bro. Ain't nobody tackling that nigga, bro. 250. I'm telling you, bro. The nigga running that nigga tough for all that blue shit. But 220 running at you full speed, boy. He is definitely niggas not trying to tackle that, boy.
Yeah, nah, that shit, man. I could
He
see,
ran
man.
he ran
Listen,
he ran Todd over before. Now let me tell you before I
y'all
get into
played
this
on this. Y'all
argument,
played on
bro.
the same. All y'all played on the same school team, or y'all played
No,
against each other.
we all in the same state, so we played against each other once one year. We played against each other once one year, though. That shit was
So
funny.
Brandon and Antonio played on the same high school team or same
Yeah.
college team?
So we all
Y'all
me,
all went to the same
you,
college.
yeah, and played on the same college team,
Okay.
and then Antonio and Todd played on the same high school team, and me and Benny played on the same high school team.
Oh,
Me,
okay.
Benny, and Dave. Me, Benny, and NC State. We all played on the same high school team.
NC State was on the same exact team as y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, so what
Also,
position
NC
he played?
State
Running back.
is NC State played guard. Played guard.
And the
That
nigga,
was
wait, what position he played when he got the motherfucker when he played for the Browns?
guard.
Oh, he was a lineman the whole time.
Yeah. So look. I sent you his
Uh,
highlight tape.
oh no,
Man.
I keep thinking because you said Pierre Strong, but I keep thinking that
No. So he played running back, and then he the year that made P just stand out the colleges was his junior year. His junior year, he rushed for like 2,500 some yards and like 20 plus some TDs. He went crazy.
They
But a
had
lot
two
of people didn't
PPL go to the
understand.
NFL.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't understand though. Like NC State was the reason he had 2,500 some rushing yards. Like Ed, you watch his highlights. Every time he pulled, the hole was so big you could drive a tractor trailer through that bitch. Like that's how big he
out
was
there
spreading the
fucking
hole.
shit
Like,
up.
boy, what with one hand? Like he coming through that bitch, pushing niggas one hand this way, one hand that way. And he just rolling. Like it's bad if your guards get to the safeties before your receivers do. Like
That's
what your
how
running
T
back supposed to
was.
do. So come on. So what you think your running back's gonna do? If my guard and center, cause we had a nice center too. If my guard and center getting up to the second and third level before my
Every
receivers, I'm
time.
gonna roll every time,
Yeah.
every single time. Like he didn't take a play off at all. I'm like, bro, y'all niggas know how OD that shit is for real.
That's why he made it to the league.
Yep, yep,
Niggas like that with work ethic and some things
boy.
go the right way. What school you went to high school? I mean college.
Grambling. NC State
Rambler.
went to Grambling. And it's so
Okay.
funny because he did not want to play football. He don't even like football. Like he likes
Oh
football
wow.
now, but in high school he did not like football. Like at all. That nigga hated football. He didn't even
It's
want to play.
always those niggas that don't really care and be the ones that end up making it and shit. Like, yeah, man,
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, he
started
got
playing
forced to
my
play by
ninth
his
grade
brother.
year. I've been playing
But
that
this
shit since
Heisman
I was
race,
4 years old.
looking Bama should be in there. I think you take Notre Dame two players out. Only for the simple fact he ain't played a user yet, like a real
Well,
user
I would
game.
say
So
he's in there because of the computer games.
yeah, yeah. And then I keep Bolden in there, Florida State. He been balling. Spiller for sure. I
Yeah,
think
but giving up, even though it ain't his fault, but 84 points,
yes,
wins matter. So I'm taking
yeah.
him out too.
You taking him
KJ
out?
Spiller, Vasher for
Bama.
Alabama,
Yep.
and
Quarterback from ASU.
and Chief.
Um,
Yeah, yep. I'll say Houston too, because I don't think Boone quarterback belong there, because that's all computer
yeah.
stats, and he did that on.
And then who else? I don't know. I think right now just like shoe ins for sure is Arizona State quarterback, Spiller, and Bama quarterback. No, Bama Georgia quarterback too. Georgia quarterback should be in there too. I like
I'm
Georgia
Will
quarterback.
replacing.
not let QBI
I'm
throw 5
replacing.
picks in one game.
I'm replacing Jeffries, Luke Cannon with Alabama quarterback, and I would say Georgia quarterback.
Yeah, I
And
like
then I'm
Georgia
leaving.
quarterback
I'll
and
leave
Bama
the
quarterback.
last two win for right now.
He talking about when he threw 5 picks with his quarterback. Boy, you also had one nigga with 4 catches for 293 yards. Shit's crazy.
So
But
this
what
week
what
gonna be interesting though. What we got coming up right now. So top
Yep.
25. Not a lot of movement in the top 25. Arizona State been one all the way through. Clemson is back up to number 2 after falling to 3. North Carolina goes from 5 to 3. Bama goes from
Alabama
8
goes
to
from 8 to
4. They're
4.
gonna keep going up. Colorado go up 2
Mm-hmm.
spots from 7 to 5. Notre Dame goes up 3 spots from 9 to 6. Georgia
That
loses
Georgia
and goes
loss
from 2 to
hurt.
7. But only
That
fell 5
hurts.
spots. Don't kill him though.
Yeah. But that just hurt though. Like that far of
Illinois
a
is in the
drop in
mix.
that close of a game.
Illinois is at 8 until they lose to Michigan State. Oklahoma fell from 6 to 9. They fell 3 spots. Tennessee moved up 2 spots. Tennessee actually got a forced loss, 50-50 loss, because they couldn't play that game. So he really don't got a real loss, but he fell 2 spots. Tulane fell. Tulane in the mix, but I don't know how long they're gonna be in the mix. Oregon went from 14 to 12. Ohio State went from 20 to 13, moved up 7 spots after beating Georgia. Honestly, he should have moved up a little farther than that. LSU, they got Florida this week. Right now they 16. They're gonna move up to 14. Florida not ranked. USC fell from 4 to 16 after getting that dog walk to Penn State. Houston 23 to 17. Florida State fell from 10 to 18. North Carolina State moved up from not ranked to 19. Texas moved up from 25 to 20. Cal moved into the top 25. Duke fell from 15 to 23. Any in the game right now. And then you got Tulsa and Arizona in your top 25s. Guys rocking right now, man. It's been a good show. Nice little laugh, little everything, man.
Before we get out of here, I got it. Before we get out of here, I got a trivia. But I can type the answer in the question. We got to do our daily trivia question.
Gotcha.
I got a good one for you.
2 speed to excel?
2 speed to excel. I got a good one too. What was Marshawn Lynch's pregame ritual?
His pregame ritual?
Yep. Marshawn Lynch's pregame ritual.
Wow. How many niggas Googling it right now?
I know niggas Googling it right now, but they can type
Skittles.
the answer in the chat.
Skittles.
No.
I said Skittles. I was thinking Skittles, but I ain't said.
No. So look, it's a Googleable answer, but football, it ain't nothing he talked about. He talked about it on a podcast before. He talked about it on the podcast before. So
his pregame ritual, right?
Pregame ritual. Clemson talking about he calling his answer in. What's your answer? It is. Clemson
Shot
definitely got it right.
Shot.
Clemson can't
when he
type
took a
it,
shot
but
of
he
what?
said a shot of it's a shot of Hennessy every before every game. Clemson did. He said he can't type in the wasn't that shit trip, so he said I'm trying to call it in. So he just called me and told me before whoever texted a shot of Hennessy in the chat.
Everybody that got in the chat gonna get it. Clemson getting it. Who else said it?
Murray the only one.
I would have never guessed that. I was about to say Bud, smoke some Bud.
That nigga crazy. A shot of Hennessy every game, before every game. He was tweaking on niggas. But it's been a good show, man.
Yeah, because they don't give a fuck. You know, niggas like that different, bro.
Yeah, he tweaked.
USC said it too.
So, all right, so send y'all player gotta be a true freshman. 2 speed to excel. 3.
Yeah, and Usk.
But man, it's been a good show. Week 5 is live. Hope y'all balls. Hey. A lot of upsets. People on upset alert. Slips will be coming out too.
Wish my mom a happy birthday tomorrow. Hopefully we have a good day with her tomorrow, man. Let's go. Miss Ella Debo, man. Happy fucking birthday. It's almost that time to call her now. I'm not waking her ass up, though. She won't go back to fucking sleep. I'm going to go check on her, though, but other than that.
We'll catch y'all next time. Slips will be posted later. And yeah, man, y'all stay tuned for the next Hits with Jay show, man. A lot more content coming.
You already know.
Happy born day, Ma Dukes, Red Heart.
Appreciate y'all, fellas. Appreciate that. We got the best show around right now. Ain't nobody fucking with our shit. Just went to #1. Fuck Stephen A and them. Banging our shit. Ain't there. Fuck out of here. Catch y'all on the next one. We out of here. You heard?